Hello, hello. Are you prairie girling it today?
I am prairie girling it today. What are you working on?
Well, I have all of these things. I did a video a while ago with projects that were underway, and I had a stack that said make more of these and then some other things. So I'm going to try working on these, but I wanted to show you. Yesterday, I don't have all the equipment to do my dangles, which is really the only thing I have left to do in my Prairie Girls journals. But, well, besides this project. So I wanted you to see it. So this is, I still haven't done the front of the journal. Oh gosh, I need to move probably my camera. But this isn't stuck down yet because I got to put the cover on. But this is what I ended up doing on the back.
Cute.
Hey, Joanne. Good morning.
Oh, I don't have my
Good
chat on.
morning. Um,
Joanne, were your ears burning this morning? Because I was thinking about her as I put on my Dollar Tree under eye little gel thingies. They make those little things that go under your eye. They're like jelly and they have like some kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
something
yeah.
on it. And you put them under your eye. I keep them in the refrigerator. And I was, I was thinking about Joanne this morning because she loves the Dollar Tree. And I picked those up at the Dollar Tree. You get 40 of them for $1.25. It's
I'm
like awesome.
I'm
And they
gonna have to
work.
get some. I'm gonna have to get some of those, Joanne, because I really like. Freshens up your little. It makes you feel good in the morning. The
Yeah.
little football things you're talking about, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And they have two different kinds. They have like a whitening vitamin C one, and then they have a anti-puffing
Is
uh
what's the whitening for? Is it supposed to make your
dark
bag go?
circles.
Oh, I need that so badly. My little Italian skin needs some help up there. Okay, so here's what I'm doing for this will go underneath here because this was just a scrap and it had a little dent in it,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, I got to accommodate it. So I'm going to put it here. And I did use some, what did I, some batting in here. So I'm not putting it on because I'm going to take it up tonight and do some embroidery on it just here and there.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think I told you, I thrifted the up here when I got here, which I usually do. And I found at Goodwill a $30 brother sewing machine. It's an LS 2125. So it's like a beginner sewing machine for people. But I was like, I don't want to use my grandma's because it's like a really high end, expensive quilting machine. And I get anxiety every time I use it. So I thought, okay, $30. What's the worst that can happen? Well, I guess it couldn't work. Oh, it's okay, Suze. Um, it works great and it's lightweight. I can pick it up and move it back and forth. And so I tried applique on it and it worked beautifully.
Awesome.
I was impressed. So, the little starter sewing machines are a win. So 30
Yeah,
bucks.
I have a starter sewing machine that I use for just crafting, like on paper and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's a brother. I have
that's
the
what fixed this.
LX3817A or something. I just bought it because it was blue and it matched my room.
Oh, Joanne, you know what? Girl, just be yourself. Just relax. Um, that's all I would say. There's if you're on camera, don't pay attention to the camera if you're not used to doing that. Just look into the camera like you would be looking at Hazel or any one of us, and kick back, relax, and enjoy the ride. It'll be fun. You'll love it. Good morning, Veronica. Do you have specific questions? Because we'll be happy to answer them.
I wrote, I wrote, just don't tell her anything you don't want blasted out onto the interwebs because she has a way of getting to you to confess your stuffs.
Well, yeah, I should have thought that through a little bit more. Yeah, good advice because she's like, "Is there anything that's off the table?" And I'm like, "No." She starts asking me about divorce. I was like, "Oh gosh, I didn't know we were going down that road," but it was fine. It was fine. It was fine. So, anyway, that's the Holly Howdy. That's the last one that needed the cover, and it's the only one I brought up here with me. So,
Well, it's adorable. It's coming out really cute. I'm working on my Holly Hobby right now. Oh, wait, that was was that Holly Hobby? Yeah, that was Holly Hobby.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking Sunbonnet Girl.
Yep. And then I went through and grabbed like textiles and fibers and things that I can use for the dangles. So then when I get home, I can work on them. But that's about it. But I'm going to work on these. These are all things that if you watch the video that I did where I found all of the projects in a cabinet that I didn't realize I had. These were some of them that were like, make more of me. And
Oh,
then,
good.
yeah. And then this one I'm going to make, I did those little tags, to put lace and things on that I just made from the circle punch. And
Yeah.
this was the inspiration. And I finally found it. So I'm going to cut out a bunch of these because
Oh, okay. Because I just did what was I doing? I don't know. It was a live crafting chat with Khadijah the other day, and I was journaling my birthday, and I had a little paper doll dress, and it's like, okay, once you cut off the little wings, then you just have, because it had its legs. So I'm like, now it looks like I decapitated a baby on my journal.
Oh, I saw that. That was when you were live before Khadijah.
Oh,
yeah, I said take a picture of yourself and put it on there.
yeah. Okay. That's what I thought about. I thought about just putting a face there. So
Yours. I think you should put your face on there.
yeah.
It'd be sweet and funny.
So,
But
let's see. Joanne said, I say she's the Barbara Walters of junk journaling. You know what it reminds me of? Did you ever see the one with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Tom Cruise? And it was about where Tom Cruise is like the sports agent. What was that called?
I don't know.
Oh gosh, it came out like decades ago. What was that called? And he falls in love with the young mother. She's single and has a little kid who's like adorable. Anyway, I can't remember what it is.
I don't remember movies.
Okay, so anyway, but Cuba Gooding Jr. has to go on Show Me the Money. Was that the name of the thing?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That is a movie. I don't know if it was that one, but
thanks, Stacy. And so anyway, he goes on. Cuba Gooding Jr. doesn't want to do this interview because he's like, I know I'm going to end up crying. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. And he agrees to do this interview, and he's like trying to act all stiff upper lip, and he wasn't going to cry, and then all of a sudden he bawls like a baby.
That would be funny. Me. I'm the biggest baby. I'm posting Joanne's debut here.
Awesome.
So you guys can watch it. Oh, it just entered. Hold on, it's coming.
Okay,
Veronica, you know what? I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to do that on YouTube, aren't I? So it actually.
I have no idea. No, doesn't the chat go to your YouTube because you're streaming?
Well, but do you guys have a link to it? Because I feel like you don't get a.
Oh, I don't know. Is anybody in here with the power to smoke?
No.
You
probably. Hold on, I'm gonna do something here real quick. Just
okay.
Hold please.
Hi Ricky. I saw you last night at Angela's
yes
live sale.
She was. It was awesome. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna pull this up. Hopefully we won't get noise.
Now, is Stacy May Catitudes Crafters the same one that is Stacy Cat Junk Journal? Is that Junction?
I don't think so. I think that's a different one. Oh yeah, it did work. It just doesn't look like that in my it doesn't look the same in StreamYard. So I was like, I hope that works.
Yeah, I didn't know if it worked. Okay, she's not. She's different.
What are all you girls working on today? Anything exciting?
I haven't stuck that on.
It is colder than cold here, and it's supposed to snow again. And I'm sorry, but I'm not driving if it's snowing, blowing, because when it blows out in the, across the interstate on those, where it's farm fields on either side of you, it gets really slick and the visibility gets bad. And
We're
I know,
actually
Dave.
I don't drive in the snow either, but we don't get a whole lot of it, maybe just once a year. But we're having a heat wave today. It's going to be 60 degrees here.
Yeah, well, I just get really anxious about it. And it's not that I can't drive in it. I just don't, I mean, why be out on the roads when you don't have to be? So I can't really do anything in the house because the floors need to cure.
Oh,
So I'm just like, well, I'm going to craft and I need to do this haul that I got from the estate sale. I have to go and clean the birch wood, and I have sheets in the dryer over there. So I got to do that. But I'm like, sorry, family. I might not be coming home until we have a family Christmas on my dad's side of the family on Saturday. So I'm like,
nice.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't want to
I,
have to worry about it.
I did pick you up something when I was out with my sister.
You
This
did?
reminded me of you. First off, it was before you got the little kitten in the truck, but we went to the National
Oh,
Museum of Domesticated Cats. Uh-oh.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to put you up here and you're
Oh,
not.
okay. I was like, oh no, did something happen to my camera?
Hang on a second.
I'm back in.
Ugh.
You can just grab it and slide it in.
Well, I did that and it's
Oh.
not here. Hang on. There we go. No, why are you doing that? I keep getting a blue
It's
screen.
okay. You don't have to make me bigger. I can hold it
We
up. But
keep.
look,
Oh my
look.
gosh, a cowboy cat.
And
Are
he's
you?
orange and white tabby like the kitten.
Oh, that is so funny. I love it.
I thought you could hang it off your journal or something.
Totally will. And I really need to
So
go to that
cute.
museum because I think it would be very fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. Especially if you like. I was shocked. I didn't know what I was going to find when I got in there, but my
Hey,
sister
Kathy.
and I, we always like to do. If you know this website, if they have an app now, it's called Roadside Attractions.
Uh huh.
And so if you put in your starting point and your end point, it will show you all the roadside attractions along the way.
Yeah.
And so we found that the National Domesticated Cat Museum, and we were like, what? And it was right on the main road on our drive. So we just stopped in. It's like a $10 donation ticket. And they've got cats roaming around you can play with and sit. They've got big stuffy chairs you can sit in, like a little living room area. And they have like aisles of display cases, like really tall display cases. And I mean, there's stuff all over the ceiling, the walls. And now they just announced because they had this little area under construction for a wedding chapel where you can
Oh
get
my
married and you
gosh.
can bring your cats.
That's funny.
Isn't that
So you
funny?
got to. Okay, Susie. I hope everything goes well. Um, so you can practice being a crazy cat lady.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it. That's
But
awesome.
they rescued, I don't know how many thousands of cats. It's a no kill shelter, and but people have sent in. It was this family's own collection of items. They started collecting. He was a big picker, and he would just collect cat items, and it took over their home. They ran the cat shelter in their home for a while, and then eventually they went out and got like an out barn,
Uh huh.
and then they got it on the National Register of Museums, and
Yeah.
so yeah, but they're
Good
doing
things.
awesome. So
I'm
it was
just
fun.
I'm just playing with this because sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm just dragging you, and it's not dragging.
Huh.
Weird. It's the weirdest thing. I wanted to make it so we could see us better. I don't know which one is better, ladies.
Uh, Stacy, Angela is in Iowa. Iowa.
Yeah, it's cold, Stacy. Where are you at? If somewhere warm, I'll come visit.
See, Joanne is snowed in.
She's in Wisconsin.
Okay. Home of the cheese wheel.
Yes. And the cheese heads. I can't remember exactly what city she's in. One of these days, Joanne, we need to get together. And, Sandy's in Wisconsin too. She's on the border, on the closest to Madison.
Oh, okay. I have been to Madison, college town.
Okay, now I should probably decorate those. But how about I do some more projects, then I'll decorate.
Oh, Stacy says she's in central New York and she said snow, snow.
Yeah.
Veronica said
right?
it's snowing there now. Well, y'all, we have a beautiful sunny day on the lake and it is 60 degrees outside.
So I
Sorry.
guess we're all coming to see you, sister.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So Hudson, I have friends that live in Hudson. You're really close to me, just outside of the cities. Because I'm in Clear Lake, Iowa right now, so just south of Albert Lee. I didn't know you were that close. Well, who knew? This is not big enough. I'm going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Yeah. When it's nice, we should do a meetup. Because that's easy peasy driving.
Yeah, you should. I'm hoping that I get to do one when Hazel comes, like meet up with the ladies that live up in Memphis.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I need some local crafting friends.
I wanted to hook up with Carrie at oh my gosh, what's the name of her channel? She's in Georgia as well. Carrie with a K. Oh my gosh.
I can't help you there. I don't know.
And I didn't know I was going to be as busy as I was at the wedding, so that didn't get to happen. And I have another friend that lives in Georgia too, but she lives all the way on the other side, in kind of in this north central kind of side of the state. And so, I mean, I'd already driven all over the state.
Georgia is a very large state. People don't understand.
Yeah, well, it's a beautiful state, that's for sure. I love it. I love Georgia. I love the people there.
I don't care for Atlanta. My sister lived there for 16 years, and I'm not a big Atlanta fan, but I do love the Georgia mountains.
I don't mind Atlanta as a city. I do not like the traffic. It is brutal.
Well, the first time I went, I had my purse stolen out of I had my purse.
Oh, well, that's not a good
And then while I was clearing out my sister's house after she passed, my car was stolen out of the parking lot on New Year's Day. So I don't really
well, it makes you feel better. When I lived here in Clear Lake, which is only a town of 7,000, I was in college, and my college self really wanted some ramen noodle. No, I wanted mac and cheese and some Shasta pop. So I ran. It's like a half a mile from here to the lake downtown to the grocery store to get myself Shasta and mac and cheese. And I went in, and it was in the middle of winter, and I had an old car, and so I was like, well, I better just leave it running. And when I came back, it was gone.
Oh, shoot.
Now, I'm sure whoever stole it, it probably died on them. Like, they found it at the bakery, which was like a quarter of a mile away, and it was freshly snowed. So the culprits weren't very smart, because they followed the tracks right out of the grocery store. But so it can what my point of that is that it can happen in little bitty Iowa too.
I know it can happen everywhere, but it was just like 2 times. Come on, what are the odds?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I lived there. I just, come to Canada.
Yeah.
But yeah, the traffic's and crazy. And sadly, I have to go through it to get to my sister's, because she lives in Myrtle Beach.
Does she like living there?
Yeah, she loves living there. She lives in north Myrtle Beach. and she lives on the intercoastal. It's just really very peaceful, kind of out of the fray, you know. She lives on the North Carolina border.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
So,
I took the girls there for my sister and I took Demi and three of her friends for like a spring break. I wasn't a big fan.
I'm not
I've
a
been
big
there.
fan of Myrtle Beach, like the where all the mayhem is, you know, and the highway, like the road that has all the stores on it, and I forgot
Yeah,
whatever that road is that go the main drag. Yeah, I'm not a
yeah,
fan of that area at all. I stayed down when I would go visit my mother, I would always camp. I'd go from Florida and then camp my way up the coast and
yeah,
stay at the Myrtle Beach State Campground. And so from there to get to her house, because she lives the same place where my sister lives, I had to drive through that mayhem, and it's not fun. It's not
yeah.
fun.
I bet, especially with a camper.
Yeah.
I spent when I worked for the airlines. One of my jobs was I would open new locations. So when the airline got um, approval from the gov to go to a new city, then I would go and I would hire everybody, interview them, hire them, do all of the HR stuff, train them all, get all the uh, relationships with the fixed base operator and the people that fuel your airplanes and de-ice and all that stuff. And so when I would go on these trips, I would spend like three 3 weeks to 3 months, depending on how big a project it was. And I was there for three. I think I was only there for maybe I was there for a month, but 3 to 4 weeks. And I my hotel room was right on the beach, which was fabulous, and I loved it back then. But it was not, it just wasn't it was still commercialized, but not nearly like it is now. And
Hmm.
when I went this time, I was like, I don't like this. It doesn't. It's not the same feels.
Yeah, that's how I felt about Florida. That's why I moved out. It was like the old Florida from my youth was not the same. It just got so
Yeah,
commercialized and built up. And then, we had a huge influx of people a few years ago. And yeah, I just decided that I was gonna move out. And I did, and I'm happy that I did. I live out in the middle of nowhere, so I don't have any traffic. It's wonderful.
yeah,
I just have critters in my yard.
a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
Ricky, you're getting snow on the weekend. Now, do you like snow or are you a no snow person? You know how people say like, could you live somewhere? Because I'm from the Midwest, they ask often like, could you live somewhere where there was no four seasons? Yes, please give me a beach. I'll be fine. Tempt me, try me. I mean, I can travel to go see the seasons and go to the mountains to ski once a year. That's good enough.
That's
Oh,
true.
all I
That's
need.
why I like it here because it doesn't get too hot and it doesn't it only we get a nice fall, which is one of my favorite seasons, and we get a really nice spring, which is another one of my favorite seasons. And then we only get like a snowfall, like I said, maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah,
So I get enough of,
yeah,
just to see it and go play in it and take pictures and
right. Like I have to take Zenny out, and she's like the
not
princess.
having it.
No, she doesn't. She does not want to go out, and
And she has little short legs, so I don't
yep.
blame her.
I know she got stuck in a big snowdrift the other day when I was like, "Well, get yourself out of it." She was running.
Aww.
She was running from Mo's house to the duplex because Dave was out there working, and she wanted Dave. And she starts bebopping across the snow, which was, I mean, it's about 12 inches of snow, and she just went whoop right in, and she was just stuck. And I was like, well, let's see if she can get out. She couldn't, so I had to go get her. But
Aw, poor little baby.
I know she looked at me like, Mom, what are you doing? Come and help. Poor thing. She's got such a rough life.
Oh yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Well, we have them for such a short time. You know, you have to spoil them while you have them.
that's right.
Make their life a little bit better.
I always tease the kids because they were the one that wanted the dog. I said when we built the house, I'm like, okay, maybe when we get a house, when we're done building the house, we'll get a dog, and we did. Um, she's cost more than both of my children combined to have, and it takes me just as long to make a meal, her food, as it does to make our entire family's meal. So there's that.
Yeah, but my dog lived to be 18 years living off of organic, grass fed, free range beef.
Yeah.
So,
Well, she's eating people chicken,
hmm
ground beef that I then have to um I boil her chicken, then I make her little ground beef and drain it off, but I have to leave a little bit of fat on it because she won't eat it otherwise. And then it's pumpkins and carrots and peas and sometimes blueberries, but she's not a huge fan. Yeah, I'm like, oh, cottage cheese and 4 eggs. There, that's her meal prep. You like local crafting friends too, Ricky? 30 minutes north of Manhattan.
Out. I got some crinkle inside.
I get so excited when I meet somebody that junk journals. Like I remember going to a yard sale one day, and it was a mother-daughter, and the mom had all of these junk journals and little golden books, and I was like, oh, it's like, I don't know, it's like you've hit the lottery, or you've just unearthed a treasure when you meet somebody that has the same hobby.
I know. I haven't met anybody here that has the same hobby, sadly. But
I was so excited when I think I'm gonna have to put a piece of tape on these because these are like they tear off. I was at a thrift store, and one of my subscribers came up and said, "Are you Angela? Are you the traveling crafter?" And I was like, "Well, you just caught me off guard." And I was like, "Oh, you're in my backyard. This is exciting. You crafted." Like there's no
oh
one.
yeah, that's right. I think you said she recognized your voice when you were at the checkout or something.
Yeah. That we had been talking, like we were looking at some piece of equipment, and do I have? Oh man, I don't think I have washi tape up here. Well, I got regular tape. That'll work. Yeah, really sweet lady.
You don't have any washi there?
I don't think so.
Do you not have your little traveling kit?
Well, when I came up, I only brought my super tips because that's all care for my Bible journaling. So I didn't bring my little Bible journaling bag, which has my washi in it. I bet.
Okay, I want to take a poll. Do you guys leave white pages, or do you like the backs of stuff that have white, or do you cover them?
I like white pages. But I do both. For the longest time I didn't like that, but as I started making journals for other people, I realized they do. So sometimes I'll maybe do a little stencil or something like that, but I'm okay with leaving them now. I've grown up, become a big girl. I got brave. How about you?
I do both. I leave some white, some not. Sometimes I'll just go in and do lines on a page.
Yeah.
Because people will be like, "What's this blank page for?" I'm like, journaling, or do your own artwork on it. But okay. This is the other thing I have a question about. If you get a journal from someone Do you save it and not use it, or do you use it?
Let's see what. Okay, so let's see what they said about that because I want to.
Okay.
Joanne says both. Okay,
Okay.
she's the
Sometimes
only one that answered so far. But
she
so
said
your
she may
question,
put a little sticker or a cluster in the corner.
yeah. So your other question was, do you use them if you get them as a gift? My answer is nope. I just look at them.
Well, I have found that that's what I do. I never thought about it before, but I have not put anything in the one that you gave me. And I did a journal swap with a friend of mine last year, and I've not used hers. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking, why am I not using it? Because I don't want to mess up their art. I don't know.
Yeah,
Am I
like
looking at it as a piece of art instead of a journal?
Judy, who is on Hazel's Heart to Heart with Hazel last week.
Uh-huh.
I bought one of her journals from the Makers Market. And it's a crayon journal. It's super cute. Never used it. I just like to look at it. So it doesn't really matter if I buy the journal or if I am gifted the journal. I just like the art of it and put them on my shelf.
Yeah, that's why I have mine on shelves.
But I'm not a big journaler.
But I have mine on shelves that face out. I bought the little, I don't know what they actually are. You get them at IKEA. I don't know what they're actually used for, but they're like a shelf that has like a bar across it. So I don't know if it's to put a plate on or a piece of artwork. It's like a art edge or something, but it does have the little, like a little bar that goes across it. So you have the shelf and then it has like this little bar. So if you put something in it, it won't fall off. So I have those in my room, and I have the journals that people have sent me or I've bought. That I can see the fronts of them. It's nice.
That's awesome. I need to probably figure out a better way to display mine because mine are way up on my top shelf, and I have to get them down. And I'm short, so I not only have to use my step ladder, but then I have to stand on top of my counter in my craft room, which is not, it's a little dangerous.
The struggle is real.
I know.
Hi, Margaret. How are you?
Hey, Margaret. Okay,
Oh.
Does anybody else have to cut their scraps before, like, it's an OCD thing. I'm sure of it. I can't have pieces like a circle cut out of something, or I have to have straight edges when I put them in my scraps.
I think it depends on how big the scrap is around it. Like, because sometimes you can use them as a frame, but or if it's a shape, I'll keep it. Like if I punched out a butterfly or something, and I'll use the center on a page. But
that's like last night when I was flipping through that book or that cookbook, and there was somebody had taken a page and they just cut out the recipe and the country that it was from. And I was like, I can absolutely guarantee that was not me, because first of all, I wouldn't tear out a page. I would tear the entire page out before I did anything with it. And second of all, I couldn't have left it like that. I would have had to cut it so it was equal. So I'm like, well, this wasn't my doing. Where did this come from? But I have a video, an organizing video that I did, I don't know, several years ago. And I would take all of my papers and then cut them down to, like, if it was like 8x8, 4x8, 6x6, and so on and so forth, so that at least I could just grab them and use them. Because I found I wasn't using them like I should, I don't know why, but also it was neat and tidy, and it looked good in my craft room, so there's probably that. So let's see if anybody Oh, Margaret's working on her paper chain.
You don't have any local crafting friends? I have one. I have one, but she lives like 30 minutes south of me. And we used to get together, and then she got married, and that was the end of that.
Oh,
So
rude.
I know. I'm like, why?
You sure you need to get married?
So I'm not, yeah, we haven't gotten together since. And then she had some health challenges, but it's sad. We keep saying we want to get together. We keep saying it. Remember we were talking about dunking a whole book in.
Yeah, did you try it?
Oh no, yeah. Well, I had already done it because I learned about it from oh shoot, what was her name? Oh, it was like decades ago. Marion Smith, and she used to be a designer for. Well, she was a designer for Prima Marketing, but prior to that, she just had her own channel. And anyway, she did. This is not with coffee. This is with color wash. So it's called Adirondack Color Wash, and it's a permanent ink, but you can put you put water in it, you water it down, and then you just dumped it. That was the first time I had ever seen it done, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's genius because you get all different, like you kind of shake it in there and maybe open it a little bit, but you get all different tones.
Yeah, that would be fun. I have not done that, but I need to do that the next time. I missed the boat on dyeing my papers this year.
I think you didn't you show? I thought you put some color wash in a. I thought you had some color wash one time.
Oh, I did, but I mean this year I just didn't get any.
Oh,
I just didn't get any done, and I'm out. I'm out of all my. Not all, but I mean I have a few, but not all the colors. So I need to get. I could do them and then just dry them in the oven, but.
Yeah, I did. I dyed with egg dye. I did some like pastel papers for something, and I had it all over my back deck because in the morning the sun just hits the back deck. It's not too hot, so I was out there doing it on my table out there, and I had them laid out all over.
That's what I do.
Oh, I hope it doesn't. I hope we don't get some massive wind uptick in the wind.
Yeah, that's exactly how I do it. It just makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
Than making them. But luckily, I use the kitchen in the basement, not up in my cooking kitchen. So I can spread out on the same place where I do my live sales. So I'm not intruding on anybody's.
Oh, that's good.
Space,
I know. I was watching that. I was watching this lady. I don't know what her channel's called now that I think of it. I follow her. She's like she does a lot of fairy stuff, and she lives over in the UK. Oh shoot, what's her name? But she has an art studio. She bought her and her husband. I started following them years ago. She and her husband sold everything, and they moved into their van. And they just traveled, and they were like little wanderers, and she would draw her little girls and stuff like that in art journal. Well, then she ended up getting a studio, and she goes there, just like clocks in, just like work, goes to a separate space, and it's beautiful. And she has like a little cozy, they got a puppy this last year, and she's got a cozy little corner with a big overstuffed couch. And anyway, it's really, I'm like, I want a separate space. And I'm thinking, Jonna, yours is in your house. You don't even go
Right.
in that space all the time. Do you think you're going to drive and go somewhere?
So, I've thought that too with the event venue. It'd be a perfect studio, and I could host events there, and, people could sleep there and all of this stuff. And I used to have a shop, and I'm like, that's 25 minutes for me to drive over there. And if the spirit moves me to craft, I want to be right where I just have to walk my little booty downstairs and just do it. So while it seems like a fun idea, it probably wouldn't work out, for me
Yeah.
anyway.
Because I was even thinking about, I've seen like my friend APG Jamie, she has a little art shack. And I thought about that, about putting down, like down by the lake. I'm on an acre, so I have a lot of property down there. And it's not that far from my house. It's like, I don't know,
Yeah, that would
25
work.
feet. But I thought about going, like building it where it had a whole glass front. So you could open it on the lake. And I'm thinking, okay, bugs. I don't like bugs. So I'm not going to open my art studio up. It was good in theory. And then I'm thinking, are you going to schlep down there when it's raining?
Right.
No. Oh
Exactly.
gosh, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. It all sounds great in theory, but in
Oh yeah,
practice,
I have a
probably.
whole Pinterest board like just for little like art studios and little she shed shacks and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's see. Ricky said she has so many journals she made on a shelf. Most of what I might could give away.
I think that's
She
awesome.
buys the notebooks at thrift stores. She likes using those. They're the perfect journal size. She leaves white coffee dyed. She leaves white coffee dyed paper. I also add line paper. Yeah. What's a Christmas paper chain? Oh
Like the circles, and then you just pull off one for each day of Advent.
no, I've never heard of doing it for Advent like that. I've seen the paper. I know what you're talking about now, like where you do the paper change and you hang them. I've seen them hung on trees,
Yeah,
but
but
I didn't know you take them off.
kids love them for because they get to pull something off each day, and that's
Huh?
awesome.
I miss that in my childhood.
So if you're just tuning in, Jonna is working in her Holly Hobby journal. I am uh, following my own direction, which said make more of these. These were in a forgotten tote of projects that I had in a cabinet. And when I organized, I didn't realize that they were there. So I'm just going through and making more of these little things that past Angela said, make more of these.
Yeah, I have a little designated tray that I put like one of everything I've made in it. It's kind of like I started
Yeah.
out with the notebook, but then my notebook grew so fat and I don't have a lot of shelf space anymore. So then I thought, okay, I'm gonna transfer this over into a tray, and I'm more of a flipper anyway, so it's working.
Yeah.
Um, you know, because you make stuff and then once it's like sold or in a journal, like I forget that I'm like,
Yes.
oh,
And I don't really want to go back and watch all my videos. I mean, I do sometimes because I have to, because I'm like, how did I do that? Um, and I have totes in my sewing closet that are specifically like these templates will go back in there, and to be honest, it's on the second, it's up high, so
mm-hmm.
I just chuck them in there, and then every month or two I go and organize them where they should be. But I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that, for me to organize it every single time and get up there and pull it all down. So
And it's good
it
to
worked.
keep that stuff because when you're stuck, like if
Yeah.
you know what I mean, it really helps to have like some kind of idea thing because when you're stuck, it frees up that, and you're like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that, and then you have
Yeah.
something to make.
Exactly. Um, and I love going through it. I usually just like I make a lot of templates. Like if I find something that inspires me from like mostly I think it's from like vintage greeting cards and such.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll keep what the original inspiration was, make a template, and then a sample, and then put it in there. And then I feel like all my bases are covered. Like, because I have really good intentions, or I'll write a note, and then I understand it perfectly when I write it. And then I'm like, Angela, what did you mean by this? Like, come
I
on.
know exactly what you're saying. I've done that too. I used to just jot ideas down, especially like with crochet, and I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah, what did I mean? What is this?
Yeah.
I can't find my credit card that has my corners on it, so I'm just using an index card today. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, so these are just fun, easy projects I've done videos on in the past. Good morning, Teresa.
She says she's feeling like Noah's Ark.
Aw, I
Oh,
bet. Poor thing. I bet it's pretty green. I had to take Zenny out last night a couple times during the sale because she wasn't having it. She was like, Mom, no, it's raining, it's yucky. And it started freezing, and I thought, oh gosh, this is going to be, she needs like a pair of shoes with treads on them or something. Be like a cartoon.
yeah. When I was staying in Denmark for a while, and my dog had to go stay with my best friend from high school and her husband. They have cats. They're not dog owners. So, but anyway, they live in Georgia, and I know it snows there sometimes. So I sent him with like little boots and stuff like that. And she's like, "What am I supposed to do with these?" I'm like, "Put him on his feet if it's snowing outside." She's
That's,
like, "Yeah, I don't think so."
so Zenny would actually keep them on. I mean, I do know that. She's like, whatever. She's very
Oh,
patient when she gets dressed up. The kids dress her up a lot. Um, but most dogs, I can't imagine they would really like that. Like she's just kind of whatever, mom.
he liked wearing sweaters and jackets and stuff, but
Yeah. Well, when they're little like that and they're
yeah, and he's
close
short
to the
hair. He was short
yeah
haired Chihuahua, so
and close to the ground, and
I'll
he's
never forget when I splurged and got myself a sheepskin rug while I was over in New Zealand, and it was beautiful. I came home with it, put it down by my bed because I thought, oh, this is so cozy. It'll remind me of my trip to New Zealand. And it's just, you get out of bed, you put your feet in this fluffy little thing. Totally claimed that. He
I
totally
bet.
claimed it.
Oh.
So much for that thought.
Did your puppy sleep with you?
No, that was one habit I did not uh let him get into, other than when we were camping, because I have a vintage camper and the ground coldness and dampness would come up through the floor, because it's only
Yeah.
wood. But then he'd get up in my bed, and I have so many pictures of him. He would start out like I had to have my feet and my leg a certain way, and he'd sleep in the crook of my knee, and then by the morning, I'd like look over, and he would have his back up against my back because I'm a side sleeper and I
Uh-huh.
don't move in my sleep. But he would put his back against my back, and he'd have his head on my pillow, and that's how I would wake up. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? So in the
Zenny
middle of
has.
the night, sometime he'd crawl up and he'd put his head on my pillow with his back
Yeah.
against mine.
That's what Zenny does. She claims a pillow every night. But when we got her, Dave and I were like, we're not having a dog sleep with us. And that lasted one night. She started crying in her kennel. On the first night, Dave got her
Oh,
out of the kennel, and the rest is history. And I was like, I knew this wasn't going to last.
oh,
But he couldn't. He was like, I can't listen to her cry. I'm like, I know. It's kind of like babies. I said, if you and I would have had children together, I think we would have had a lot of arguments because I clearly would have been he would have been the fun dad, and I would have been the one that would be like,
oh, you would have been
have
the bad cop.
consistency. Yeah.
Okay, I need some kind of little clip.
All right, I'm making some headway. I think tomorrow I'm going to post this estate sale haul video. because it's sitting.
Okay, note to self, next time I mass make any kind of little clips, make them go each way. Make one going one way and one going the other way. Because inevitably,
Oh yeah, because then you have them all.
yeah, then you just have a blank one on the other side.
Yeah.
Unless you do a hidden paper clip, which I do have some of those.
I try to do that. The last paper clips I made, I made an effort to make some of them one way and some of them the other way, and I usually don't and run into the very same thing.
Where are my all those paper clips? See, this is the issue I have. If I don't continue to work like on my books, on my journal, and I take a break and I work on something else or let it sit for a while, I totally forget like what I've made, what I've done, where I am. So
I do
bad.
the same thing. I'm the same way. But I have gotten better at making notes for myself, like things that I have left to do on each journal, so that I can stay a little bit focused.
That's smart. I watched I found so Stacy Cat Junction, Stacy at well, I forgot her name.
Junkie Cat Junction.
Yeah, that one. I watched her the other day and she showed this other girl, Meredith, who's Pop Vintage Home. Have you ever followed her? Well, she goes through her journal and she looks at every paper and she page and like puts post-it notes on what she wants to do on each page. I'm like, see, that would be great because that way if you walk away from your journal, at least you know where you've left off and what your plans were.
Yeah. I that's what I do sort of, but once again, I write in Angela E's, and then I don't know what I'm like, what in the world does this mean? Or as I'm doing them and I realize, oops, sorry guys, I realize, oh, that means something. Then I'll just put a little tab on it so I don't forget to come back to it,
Yeah.
But most of the time,
she'll just put like fabric ruffle, and then she'll put I need to make one. If she doesn't have one that fits that or whatever. I thought, well, that's pretty smart.
Yeah. Well,
oh wait, this is Holly.
I have so many that I have that big project cart, and none of them really started. They're just like I picked out things, or maybe I've made signatures. So I have to kind of give myself a little bit of guidance because I'll inevitably not do it and forget. It's my goal to finish all of those in the cabinet or in the new drawers first. I say that when I had that equestrian journal pulled out. Well.
Speaking of snow, this one got horse-drawn something.
Hi, Juju.
Sled on the farm. Hi, Mama Juju.
What you working on today? I'm just catching up. I do. As soon as I do this one, let's see, how many more projects? Oh, I'm on my last one? Really? How can that possibly be? Oh, no, here's one. I need to go get this Holly Hobby one out, and I have a Ziploc full of stuff in it. Speaking of, what was I going to do with this? And see what's left in there, and if I need to stick some things in the journal. It was so satisfying when I did these. I think how many did I say I have? 7 or 8? I think 7. So when I went after I got them all together, I think they're all ready to roll. And then when I actually started feeling like I was making progress was at the point where I didn't have a bag for each of them. I didn't have a tote for each one of them. All I had was the journal and the bag with all of the things that were going to accompany it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that feels so good. Like I really felt like I did something important.
Yeah, I was very organized for, shockingly so to myself, for the Prairie Girls. Like I have, because I have my cart. I'm like, okay, the cart totally rocked it. I've
Yeah,
done carts every year for Christmas, but I've never actually done it like for a project. But then it's also sits out and it reminds me, you need to finish these. You need to finish these as I push it
right.
around.
Yep. Well, and the one thing that's motivation for me is I realize like I have all those project cards and they work. They really do. They're wonderful. I'm glad I invested in them. But I do realize that one of the things that motivates me is not having things on my desk because I really don't like messes. So when I put those up on that L, part not where I craft, it forces me to look at them every day and go, you need to get your butt in gear and get these done. So the out of sight, out of mind, and each of the project cards for ongoing things does not work for me because I'll just forget about it. So having them out lights a fire under my butt. But
Yeah, it makes sense.
yeah, but then all of those other projects that I want to do that I've been gathering things for or are ready to start but haven't is where I put all those other ones. And it seems to keep me sane, sort of ish. Okay, I don't know what happened here. Feeling like I don't want these to be flippy floppies because I left it edge. Like this one has sewn pockets, and this one has not sewn pockets, and this one just has the flaps, but they're blank so they can journal in them. I think I'm gonna make it the.
Oh, that's pretty. Was that fabric? What was that?
Oh, this is my Xenia digital.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, thank you. I like it. Zinnias are one of my favorites, mostly because they're hardy, um, and they will come back. Some will come back year after year, even in our climate. And
Oh, I didn't know they came back year after year. That's
well,
cool.
not they don't always. I mean, not all of them
So,
will, but they do. They, I mean, I always have a certain number of them that will come back.
mhm.
And but my favorite part is that they just keep blooming and blooming, and they're awesome for cutting. For a cutting flower,
Yes.
all summer long into the fall, actually.
I need to, my neighbor plants them and they're all on the side of the road. So when
Oh,
I come in, I get to enjoy his. And I bought bulbs last year and planted the bulbs and something got them, so they never came up.
they have zinnia bulbs.
Or maybe they were seeds. I don't know. I planted
You
something.
you planted some.
Oh, that's when I think it was either birds and I'm like, what did the bird or squirrels? Somebody told me squirrels will eat your seeds. I'm like, what do they do? Sit in the trees watching me, waiting for me to walk away? Like they were literally gone. I planted sunflower seeds and they literally
Oh, I
took the
bet.
sunflower seeds and cracked them open. And there were all these shells all around my mailbox because I thought, oh, it would be so cute to have like sunflowers all around my mailbox for my mailman.
Yeah.
But
Aw.
didn't happen. And then I planted some down by my swing and they hadn't finished. I thought, okay, no one's going to come down by the swing and they hadn't finished grading my yard yet. I'm like, nobody's going to touch this area. So they got up to about, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet tall. I was super excited. And the guy came through with a bushwhacker and he went around and was like weed whacking around like, I don't know, around my yard somewhere. He weed whacked my sunflowers.
Oh my god.
And they were by my swing. Like I have this big wood swing on big wood posts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what in the world? Why would you weed whack my sunflowers? I was so angry. It was the one thing I planted that year.
Aw.
Anyway.
Uh, Juju wants to know how they eco dye. Um, and I really, all I know is that they boil like whatever it is, or I think like beets, avocados, things like that, and then they just dye them the same way. I have, that's something I have not done. I don't have a desire to do that, but I think that's how they do it. Jonna, do you know any more than that?
Oh yeah, I've done tons of eco dyeing. I've taught classes on eco dyeing too. So I've never done a zinnia. I usually just kind of forage my yard, and down in Florida it was a lot easier because I had way more flowers like hibiscus and
Right.
bird paradise and just stuff like that. But I don't know about zinnia. I don't know about zinnias. It'd be
I don't even
interesting
know.
to try. You could just try it, but just make sure that the trick on eco dyeing is to use not only the rusted stuff in your vat, but also use alum. You have to use, it's a powder. They use it in pickling,
Yep.
and it really makes the transfer. And a lot of people skip that step because they don't want to get it. And but adding the alum element to it, if you do eco dyeing with rusted stuff, you really need to do it in an open air. You should never do it in your home because it's very
Ah,
toxic. But yeah, alum is definitely, you have to add that to the water.
that's the trick then, huh?
Yep. Even if you're doing like coffee or tea, adding coffee and tea, you still need to use the alum.
I always add in my regular dyeing, coffee, Kool-Aid, Rit dye. I always add vinegar. I don't know why, but it's probably not even necessary. But it makes it just makes them so vibrant. That's
Well,
it.
when you're using Ritz dye, it actually tells you on the bottle. I actually read my Ritz bottle this last time, and I haven't Ritz dyed since, gosh, tie dyeing. But they tell you if you're dyeing nylon, like
Yeah.
anything kind of synthetic, to add vinegar to the water.
Yep.
And then also, if you're doing cotton, you need to add salt and I forgot the other thing. Is it baking powder? I forgot now.
Baking soda,
Yeah,
maybe.
it's baking soda. I mean, I forgot what it is, but it tells you right on the bottle. So
Yes,
read the
and
bottle.
the other thing is you can go to their website and like it will give you if you're for all kinds of fabrics, like if you're dyeing denim, if you're dyeing, so you don't have to do the work. But I don't know. It's something that I always have done when I
Yeah,
dye things is add that vinegar. So I just continue to do it. But this outfit actually that I have on right now, I thrifted and it's kind of a camel color, but with a pink hue to it, and I don't really like it. And I think I'm gonna take it home. I got a couple other things I want to dye, so I think I'm gonna dye it burgundy, like a maroon color,
mm-hmm.
which will look a lot
Well,
better on.
Hazel will be happy. She
Yeah.
loves maroon.
Yes. Well, I'm not a huge, from a fashion perspective, I'm not a huge proponent of, oh, you're a soft autumn, or which I am, or a warm summer, or whatever, to really stick to that, if you will, because I just wear what I like. But I do have some colors that are like um, really limey green or a lot of yellow colors do not look good on me. And but if you find something that's like really high quality and you love the fit of it, dye that baby.
That's true. I just changed my makeup colors.
Well, I don't want to look like a clown, which I would if I did that because I'm
Oh.
pretty simple on my end.
No, I do it lightly, not
I'm
like a
sure you
clown.
do, but I don't think I would. That's what I'm saying. Not. I'm like getting the basics on is about as far as I go.
Like sometimes we'll wash you out if you just add little more bronzer. It'll, add a little bit more color. Not crazy bronzer like where you look like what's the the lady from Mary? What happened to Mary? Was that it?
Something about Mary.
Yeah, something about Mary. Her and her tan.
Right.
And her eyes were all white and around her lips were all white. Oh my gosh. Oh,
But I,
baking soda, Mama Juju said.
yeah.
All right, let's see. I did that. I need something else. I think I'm going to pull out my same stencil here. Oh, did you see in the chat last night? I told you thank you for the soup.
Yeah.
The
What was that from?
Oh, okay. So you sent me a thing of that Campbell's soup.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
if it
yeah,
was
yeah.
Campbell's. And I made the ham and bean one in there. Oh my gosh, was it delicious?
I sent that to you because you kept saying, I need good soup recipes. I need good soup.
I know.
I'm like, well, I'm giving her the whole Campbell's kit and caboodle.
Well, thank you so much. I didn't use the Campbell base. I made my own because I had a ham bone, so I just
Oh,
made my
yeah.
own broth.
That's always better, no matter
Yeah,
what.
yeah. But
Mo-
oh, it was so good. I
beans
soaked
over.
the beans in there, and I bought like a 5 bean bag of 5 different beans or whatever,
Uh-huh.
the hard ones.
Yeah.
And then I added the ham, and then I was at Trader Joe's with my sister, and they didn't have any celery, and she's like, Donna, she goes, get this thing. I don't know, I forgot what she called it, but it comes in a container, and it's chopped celery, chopped onion, and chopped carrot on the bottom. And
What?
I'm like, where have you been all my life? And there's nothing added to it, so it doesn't have like preservatives in it. It's all fresh in this container.
Is it
And so I
like
bought
veg
that
all?
thing, and
Is
I
it
just took the whole thing and dumped it in my soup pot because it called for like 12 cups of water. It's a very large amount of soup.
yeah. Is it
I
veg all?
No, it's fresh over in the refrigerated section where all I forgot what she called it. It has a weird name, but you can ask somebody that works there. But
Oh,
it's
I'm
over in
gonna be
the
Googling it because except Dave loves to cut up vegetables, so I don't want to take away his.
well, if it's great if you've had a long day and you just need
Yeah.
and you want to make a soup and you don't, or even like I made ham salad with the leftover ham, and so I just pulled out some of the chopped celery and onion, and I tossed it in there, and then what was left I used in the soup. And it was so easy. It was so easy. I'm like, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? She's like, I can't believe you never bought this. I'm like, no, I've always been a proponent of chopping, but this is my issue. Like, you can't just buy one celery stalk, right? So if your recipe calls for one celery stalk, you can't get to buy a whole thing of celery.
Do you
And
not like celery?
I do if I make ranch dip, but I'm trying to be good and not go, the whole ranch dip
Oh, I
scenario.
love.
Or I like to stuff it with like pimento cheese. Like I
Me
like to
too.
add stuff to my celery. I can't just
Peanut
eat it.
butter. Oh, I gotta show. Let me show you. I brought it down here because I was like, I'm gonna have to eat something while. So this is how. I mean, it doesn't look very pretty now because I've been eating it. But speaking of celery, so this is what I do every day. This is my snackle box. It's not fun. And then you have all your veggies, proteins,
Oh
cottage
yeah.
cheese.
Who does that for? Does Dave do that for you?
No, I did this myself.
Oh, nice.
I just keep filling it up. So that way I feel like
It's
if I make sure I
special.
if I make sure I eat that, then I'm getting not all of my proteins for the day, but because I can put I have like sausage in there, or I'll put Pepe's chicken. Um, Sometimes I'll put like an avocado, and then I eat those Parmesan cheese crisps. They're just cheese
Yes.
crisps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And that way I'm just making sure I eat like every two. You're supposed to eat every 2 to 3 hours when you get to be in the age that we are, to manage your menopausal crap. And it does work, but I forget to eat, and I get so excited about whatever it is I'm doing, and so that combats that problem.
I don't have that problem. But that would work for me for portion size.
Yeah.
My
Because
issue is I get an emotional eater, and two, and I don't know why I didn't get that gene that some people have, that when you're under stress, like you lose weight. I'm like, why can't I have that?
yeah, that's how I am. I just don't. I won't eat.
What? I don't
But
even
let me
know
tell
that
you,
concept.
when you start going through menopause, it doesn't really matter. It's like, hey, I haven't done anything different.
Oh yeah,
And, you know,
exactly. Yep.
but and that's when I found like how huge the proteins were and eating. I mean, it's not like people didn't tell me that, like my personal trainers and stuff in the past. I just didn't listen because I didn't need to. I was like, I'm fine. Well, you are until you aren't, right?
Yeah, till you go through it, and then you're like, oh
Oh,
my
now I get
word.
it.
Now all I have to do is look at it, and it
Yep.
becomes part of me.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been really
Hi,
helpful.
Khadijah.
Hi, Cotty. You feeling better, girl?
Let's see.
Dun, dun, dun,
I find I don't make enough clips. That I'm finding out.
That's on my list too. I have that posted at home. I was like, I need more paper clips, more little dangles. You and I will have to do a dangle session or a something.
Yeah, exactly. I do not have, and I made all these, but I need just something simple. I guess I could just add, I got these thingies that I made. Wait, I made these thingies. I could add these to a clip.
What are they? I'm really concerned as to why I can't get you to go big.
Clustery things.
Oh, I did it.
What's this thing? It's like a little farm. Oh my gosh, I made these so long ago. I don't even know what's in here.
Show me what you were saying.
Oh, I think I'm going to add this to, I just need something because I want to add, where is she? I want to put her in somewhere, but I need a clip. So, but I don't want it like, I don't want it big because I've got a lot of these that I made. These little, remember I made these on
Yep. Mm-hmm.
with you guys, and I've already used I did not make enough of these things, the banner clips. So, but I think if I add this little fabric one, I know what I can do. I could add it to, I've got these little tags from Seven Gypsies I need to use. If I add that to that, and then I wonder if I stuck a,
That's a great, um, Margaret, that's a great idea.
what'd she say?
She sets a timer, and when it goes off, she sets it for 20 minutes, and when it goes off, if she's still hungry, then she can eat a bit more. That's brilliant.
That is brilliant.
And responsible. I love it.
I wonder if I would do that. I wonder if I would do it.
You would.
Okay, so I'm so looking forward to the day that Elon Musk finishes up his little AI robot. I'm like, yes, come on, let's get it. He wants to keep it at like a $20,000 price point. I'm like, okay, I can do without a car. I can just send my robot down to the grocery store. Or he could just carry me wherever I have to go.
There you go.
The car. But I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I would so have him like make me all my meals, do all my portions. Like, mow my yard. My brother's like, get yourself a robot mower. I'm like, yeah, they're so expensive.
Yeah, very true.
But
That's
but
funny.
anyway, I'm like, okay, I need this AI. Have you looked at the Tesla robot?
Yeah, well, I've seen it, and that and the Tesla camper. Have you seen that?
Yes, my brother sent me that. Yep. Because I told him I was looking for a car. He wants me to get the Y because it tows 3,000 pounds. Because I need some that.
Is that the truck thing?
No,
I think
it's a
that thing is
car.
ugly.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the Cybertruck.
No, yeah, that's it. That's what they call them.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
All right, so I think I'm going to do a Brad.
Well, I guess if you're going to invest in a new vehicle and you keep yours as long as you do, which is a long time, then probably that would be a good choice for you.
Yeah. So, and if you get a Tesla car, my brother told me you can integrate your robot to your car. I'm like, what? Oh my goodness. Like, I am so into this robot thing. People are freaking out about the robot, but I'm like, no, you can hire him out. You can make money with your robot. I could hire him out to my neighbor. She's a nurse. She works really weird hours and stuff like that. He could go over and cook all her meals for her. I could
Do her laundry?
yes, do all her laundry, clean her home. Like, I could rent him out. He would pay for himself eventually. Like, what? He would make all my snacks, make my coffee in the morning. I told my brother, I'm like, could you program it to tell you how beautiful you are every day? Oh gosh.
Like that side better. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. I wonder what statistics will be once that rolls out. Like the number of married people in the country versus before and after the robot cut.
Yes, yeah. Exactly. Because the thing's not gonna like talk back to you or tell you no. It's just gonna
Yeah, who needs a man?
yeah. Well, you still need a man for one thing, but
well, yeah, that's true.
But I'm just like, and I don't know how well it's AI, so it would become companionship because it'll read all your
You are really justifying this, sister.
Huh?
You're really justifying this. You really want this thing.
I know.
That's
Okay,
so
so Kadisha said that they have a Tesla and her husband loves it.
Yeah, my kids wanted me to get one, and I was like, no. But I'm not a car person. Does he have the Cybertruck?
My brother. Oh,
I just don't think they're very pretty. I mean, if they were,
yeah, I'm not. I don't think they're pretty either. I don't. I mean, if somebody wanted to give me one, I would take it. But
I'd take it and then I'd sell it. But
hey, Debbie.
Hey, Cindy.
But I'm like really invested in this robot thing. I'm like, okay, seriously, I could really do the robot. The only issue is that I would have with it is if I tried to get a snack and it told me I was at my limit, we may duke it out. Like,
how dare you?
Unplug, not charge you today.
You're in timeout.
Exactly. Joanne said she would trade her husband in for the robot. Oh my gosh. I know, Veronica, they've got all kinds of sci-fi horror movies about robots, but I don't think it's creepy. I don't think it's creepy. I don't know. Unless because you can program when it wakes up and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would totally have one. I mean,
oh my goodness, could you imagine you wake up and it's making you an omelet? I mean, seriously. Like you have a husband who probably cooks for you, so
he does, but you know what? Like I wouldn't have to worry about eating healthy because the robot's just gonna make all my healthy meals.
Yeah, and you can send it to the grocery store. That's what's going to be weird is when all these robots are walking around with you at the grocery store. That's going to be a little odd, a little unnerving at first.
Yeah, that sounds pretty coddy. You're like me. I don't know what it's called. For the longest time, I didn't even remember what kind of car I had. My kids are like, Mom. Which, in my defense, that's my husband's fault because he likes to trade cars in, and I could care less about my car. But now I really like this one, so I think
You have the Audi Q5.
Yeah, it's just.
I know. I miss my Q5. I love that car.
Yeah, it's not too big. It's still an SUV.
It's a beast. It drove great.
Oh my gosh, and it drives great in the snow, which that is a huge bonus.
Yeah, I miss mine.
And I would have never, that would not have been a car I would have chose for myself, but I love it. And I had, I've had a lot of cars, but I had my Lexus.
That's what I have now.
I've probably had that for the longest. And that one, I was like, well, I love it. It's small for me. I can see. I don't have blind spots. I can bebop around, and I thought I'd never get rid of that. And then Landon wanted it, so he got my car, and Dave bought me that one.
And that thing, you can go like 300,000 miles in that thing. So.
Well, I wish I could find out, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Joanne said, Donna, you already have issues with animals. I can see your robot going rogue on you.
Yeah, probably befriend all the animals and then betray you, and then you're screwed.
Oh gosh.
Oh. My goodness, that is too much. You do. I don't know what it is about you, but you do have some serious animal problems.
I think it's really because my neighbor did not take care of her yard. Like it got totally overgrown, and we're on the lake, and there's all kinds of critters that are like have water habitats, and
Sure.
She never cleared her land. Plus, there's all kinds of junk and overbrush, and I mean, she's got 2 acres, and it's just 2 acres of literal jungle over there.
Does she not live there anymore?
Pardon?
Does she still live there?
Yeah, but she wasn't living there because when the tornado came through, a tree dropped on her house too. So fortunately, I wasn't home when the trees fell on my house, but she was home, and she told me it was terrifying.
Oh, I bet.
And her house is from like 1978 and had never been updated, But she does have a basement, so she was down, well, like a crawl space basement kind of a thing. It's concrete block, but then you have a dirt floor, so she was down there. She survived it. But
do you have a basement?
No, I don't have a basement, but I do have, my garage is built into the hillside. So when I did, and all the trees are gone on that side of the house. So when I built the garage back, I had them put in kind of like a shelter underneath, underneath the staircase and in that area where the hill is. So it's kind of blocked by a hill on 2 sides.
Yes.
Not that
thinking.
Yeah.
Funny, not funny, probably not really funny story. And if you are not, by the way, if you're watching and you aren't subscribed to our channels, take a second and hop over to both of ours and just do that for us. I forgot to say that earlier. So now this my mother told me to do. She said, "Oh, and we get a lot of tornadoes in Iowa, a lot." And so you just have to be vigilant, And she said, "Oh, well, somebody said you should have," so we have a tornado shelter in our basement, and then underneath the steps, kind of a special place for us to go. And I keep all the, jugs of water and candles and all the things you might need if you get stuck down there while you're waiting for help. And she said, helmets, like,
yes, they tell you to put Ryan Hall, y'all. I don't know if you listen to him.
Yes, I love him.
Yeah, he's a big proponent on helmets.
So I'm going to tell my children that, because they give me so much crap about helmets. And I will say, like, if there's a bad weather, like I just told them we're supposed to have another snowstorm, and I'm not home, and I'm like, hey, just watch the weather, don't be going anywhere, driving, blah blah blah. And Demi sends, helmets on. And I said, you little turd. I said, you don't need to wear the helmet. I said, unless you decide to put your ice skates on to go to town. I said, then you should probably put the helmet on. But they give me so much crap because I was cleaning out the garage, and they played baseball, softball, and we were, Demi and I rode horses, so I had all kinds of helmets. So I just grabbed enough for each of us, and I stuck them in the basement. And they think that is just ridiculous. Like, they cannot believe their mother would have. I'm like, well, you will thank me someday. You will thank me.
Have you taken a photo of you wearing said helmet in your?
No, I haven't had to actually wear the helmet, but it's there should I need it. Because a lot of people, unfortunately, that's what will kill you is a head injury because you're not protected.
Yes.
That's why they say put a mattress over. If you only have a bathroom, climb in and put the mattress over yourself or whatever. But
I've never seen any interviews with anyone that has survived a tornado wearing a helmet. I would, if, you know, it'd be
well, I
interesting to
haven't
see.
either, but I'm not going to tell my children that because we're keeping the helmets down there. We had a really what's the name of that town? It's right Parkersburg, a really really horrific F5 tornado, and then another one that happened where when I worked for Nationwide that we all responded to. I didn't go, but our crisis team went in Joplin, and the stories that the families told. Um, and the people that were actually there, all the claims adjusters and people helping getting them money so they could start rebuilding and find places to live, were amazing. And one of the stories that one of the families told was they had a child that was in a cooler, and this was somebody that found said child in the cooler that had like miles and miles from their home that had landed, and the child was fine.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that craziness?
That is so crazy. I've heard of like cats, and I've heard of babies being found up in trees and stuff still alive.
I mean, and you almost go, come on, people, you got to be making some of this up. But no, I mean, that's not a time to joke or tell stories. That these were true stories of these people that experienced all these crazy things. But wow, I'm telling you,
that's how you know your days are ordained. Like seriously.
yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. She said to click on the like button. You guys got our backs. You guys are awesome.
Oh, because there's a thing if with the algorithm, if everybody hits the like button at one time, it shoots it out into the YouTube sphere, and it actually more people get to see it. Like, because
Nice.
it tells YouTube that something live's going on and people are liking it. And it's true, people show up. It's really weird. I've done it before. I've had everybody do it.
Interesting. I'm going to have to go at about 1 o'clock because I have to go clean the other side of the I was going to say venue, the house.
Sandra Blossom and Inspires doing her a live at 2 o'clock. So if you follow her, she does her consignment sale at 2 o'clock.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask what she was doing.
Yeah. And then at 5 is Hazel's.
Yeah, with Joanne.
Yes. Well, that's Central Standard Time. That's what I'm on. So
yeah.
And you have to say it with Joanne.
That's right. I swear I had my ink pad and a dauber here before the live sale last night, and I can't find it anywhere. So
Did you put it away where it belonged?
Well, where it belongs is right behind me, and it's not there. So I'm using all my travel ones, which it's fine, but not my favorite.
I only say that because I have done that before where I think I've laid it out and I've actually like mindlessly put it back where it belonged. Yeah. Shocking.
Wow.
Looks like the last place I look is where it actually belongs.
The mystery was that I couldn't find my grandma's pinking shears. And I'm like, come on, there's nobody else here except for me. So they've got to be here, right? And I couldn't find them. Came back more than one time, still couldn't find them. yesterday when I was getting ready for the sale, I needed a cup because I didn't have Mucky Duck. And I grabbed the cup and there were the scissors in there. A mug, you know, pens and everything else. And somehow I put them in there. I was like, well, that was dumb.
Okay,
You just get so, I just get so absent or complacent, I guess would be. And I just am in the moment and then I don't remember what I've done with stuff. You're being awful quiet over there.
I'm going through everything that I've made, like for these journals, and I totally forgot some of this stuff. And now I don't know which ones went with. Okay, that's Little House on the Prairie. That one's Little House on the Prairie.
Hi, Debbie.
I totally forgot I made like a bunch of pockets and stuff. So I'm sitting here trying to clip everything in, and I'm like,
you know what this girl needs to do? I need to go through. I've been saying this for how long? I need to go through all of my pre-made ephemera, and I need to make some bundles and send some in Happy Mail and sell some on the. I'm like, oh my gosh, like that cabinet is bursting.
which is awesome if you do that, because there's so many people who who are starting out and they don't have that kind of a stash, and I think they would appreciate it,
Yeah, and they can use them and tear them apart if they want and use them as a template if it's something they've not tried. Or 95% of it is all, well, probably more like 98% of it is all things I've done on videos. So
it's famous.
Well, it's not famous, but there's tutorials to go around them or with them. So if somebody needed to know how to do it.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you could like put a list of stuff with that and attach like it.
Yes.
Or enclose it. Like item 1 is actually on video such and such.
Right. I could probably do that if I had more time.
Or send an email and just stick it all in links or something. I don't know.
That would be smart.
But do you still have my bundle? Debbie asked if you still have her bundle. Hi, Tina.
I mailed that, I believe, or maybe it hasn't.
Shoot, Sandra's live sale's tomorrow? I thought it was today.
Oh, today's Wednesday.
Is today the 10th?
Yeah, I think she might have switched it to Thursdays. I think now that you said that, I think you're right. Yes, you should. The bundle, Debbie, should have either already been sent or it's in the package that if your package has not gone out, it's in that package. But yes, it did go out. I set it aside when you emailed me.
Oh my goodness. So I'm sending everybody over to Sandra's and she's not even going to be there. So go tomorrow.
Hi, Gina.
She'll have all these people waiting in her little live link. Have you ever seen that where people like go in on the live and because you post early like a thing, and people can just sit in the chat waiting?
Yep. Okay, that's done. Let me see. Let's look. I'm going to get I really don't want to have to go outside again today, but I guess, a woman's got to do what a woman's got to do.
I'm so proud of myself using up this Planner Society stuff. I've had these things for years.
And I have a bunch of Planner Society stuff too that I got. I didn't.
Oh, pull out the little paper doilies. They're so cute.
Mm-hmm.
She started doing paper doilies in her kits there for a while.
And the paper bags?
Yes, and the little paper bags. Yep.
Now, whatever happened to her?
She's still arting, and she still has her Planner Society on her website.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. I just got, okay, so I'm kind of planning for my strategy for next year. And I just got, Kelly Bangs came out with a new kind of intentions journal printable on the Illustrated Faith site, and it's actually on sale right now.
Yeah.
It is so cute. It's all like retro pattern girls, and it's adorable. So she's gonna release like a set every month, but I bought the January to set my intent. It has prompts and stuff like that, and so I said I wasn't going to get it, and then finally I'm like, Jonna, just get the January just so you can set your intentions for the year. So I did buy it. It was on sale. It was like $6.80.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
I usually do all my goal setting and stuff for my business. Well, for both business and personal. Like I usually started in September.
Oh, wow.
I just started it in November and I'm not done. So I'm behind. However, all my Christmas gifts are ordered. So, you got to take a win.
That's good.
I got to find a positive about.
Even when I'm going on a missions trip from December 29th to January 2nd. And then I have a family that's coming to stay at my home while I'm gone, just to get away for the holiday. I said, "Oh, you can come here. You can stay at my house." They're like, "What?" They don't have a lot of money, so they can't afford hotels and all that stuff. So
that's really nice.
Yeah, I like to have people staying at my home. So especially if I'm away.
Especially if you're gone.
Yeah. So they're gonna come stay while I am gone, and then I'll have someone then to drop me off at the church, and I can take the church van. I don't have to drive. Because if it snows while I'm there, I will not be coming back. So I'm thinking, as much as I love to have my own vehicle there, to store stuff in or whatever. Yeah, I know better, because I have a feeling that if it snows, then I'm going to be stuck there.
Yeah. Oh, there's the rubber band I was looking for.
Till it melts.
Okay, so I've got this stuff I can take upstairs to do tonight. Do my embroidery so I can get the cover on. That will be done. Let's just all say a little prayer that it does not snow or is bad weather tomorrow, because I need to go home tomorrow. And if it does, I'm not going home. So.
Aw. And then your hubby will miss you.
I know, because he comes home on Thursday nights. I'll just say, come here. And then drive me home, and then I'll go back when it's not. I'll go back in spring. All right, let's see what's. Oops, I need to raise this up. I'm not going to be able to.
Well, so Sandra's not on. Is anybody else streaming?
Let me look.
This afternoon?
Oh my gosh, you wrote Agela.
Huh?
That's my alias instead of Angela. You put Agela.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Because you know why? I kept messing up, and I think I had to create that thing like 3 times. I'll go in and fix it.
Well, I took the cheater's way out of doing my thumbnail. I just used AI because I was like, I don't have time if we're going to be.
It was cute though. I had blonde hair, you had brown hair.
I said that. I go, make me a blonde and brunette crafting.
Oh, did you? How cute is that?
Okay, I don't see anybody else until Hazel and Joanne tonight. You know what? I have the notification on, but sometimes I don't get it. So.
Yes, I have the same issue.
And I miss more of these than.
Well, I have church on Wednesday night, and I leave here at 5 o'clock. So I usually can catch the first I have a 25-minute drive, so I can usually, or 45-minute drive, so I can usually catch the very beginning, but I can't like interact because I'm driving, so I'll put it on. But we don't have church this Wednesday or next Wednesday, so I'll be able to watch
Oh, nice.
and participate.
All right, let's see what's in this little bag of tricks that I got here. Move the journal up there. I do love this journal. This one's gonna be a hard one to part with. I could probably keep one of my journals. That would be a novel idea, wouldn't it? Is this all the stuff that's going in the? Oh, I think this is all of the goodies that are going in. Oh, I got to do this too. So I had this here. Let me make my. I wanted to put a pocket in here, and I have those vintage sheets that I just did that video on, and so I think I'm going to cut this out and then embroider it onto here, while trying to leave this as an actual pocket. I mean, I guess I could just cut all of this off, but I was thinking it could be a double pocket, you know? So, okay, I'm going to cut around this so that it's a little bit cleaner, and then I'll take that up to my, I'm just going to be feeling like a little grandma up there doing embroidery, a little slow stitching, sitting in my chair.
I'll put this here. Let's see. Okay, Jake's one wife. That's Carrie, right?
Well, which one?
Jake's one wife. Is that
Cindy?
Oh, Cindy. Okay, I got the C. So glad to see you making your cover of fabric. I was thinking about that, but I wasn't sure how it would look.
Is your fabric cover with fabric?
No, I think she means yours.
Oh, mine?
I need to put her name in on my card. I started I always have like a little card, and then I put people's names so that if I don't see them in a while,
then you don't forget. Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps, with us doing weekly live sales, when all of you wonderful people purchase from us, that helps, and put it to memory, but that's a great idea. I used to teach a class on how to name recall years ago.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, so how can I name recall her name?
Let's see. So Jake's one wife creating smells. First of all, the easiest technique is find 3 times to say her name. When you see her, like when she responds, say, Cindy, that's really cool. I like that idea. And now you're looking at where it says her photo and Jake's one wife creating smiles. So you're actually physically saying it and seeing it at the same time. So that helps. And then, I never really did a whole lot with, mine was more facial recognition. So
I never forget a face.
Yeah. So, but you have to be able to put something in correspondence with their.
Yeah.
Either maybe they remind you of somebody, like maybe they look like your cousin or something. And so you'll be like, okay, well, their name is Sherry and she looks like my cousin Shannon. So S for Sherry, Shannon. And you kind of do that to try to find some correlation. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that commercial? I don't even know what it's about. I mean, it might be an insurance company. And the boyfriend's going to meet his aunt, her aunt, and her name is like Aunt Maud. And she says, Now, don't say anything about Aunt Maud's mole. And Aunt Maud opens the door and she's got a huge mole on her face. And he goes, "Hi, Aunt Mole." Um,
Oh,
but in all seriousness, like not a mole, but maybe it's um, something that is a feature, like maybe beautiful, really beautiful blue eyes or something. And then you can find some correlation that makes sense to you to remember that. But the number one way to actually remember it is saying it more than once, like 3 times, or because what happens most of the time, the reason you can't remember names is you get nervous yourself. Like if you're in a public setting,
yeah.
you're trying to think of all the right things to say, right? So you're more focused on what you're going to say next than on A, what that other person is saying, and B, in really taking it in. And yeah, I taught it, but I still find myself doing it sometimes. And I'm like, "Ugh, that person no more than 30 seconds ago just told me their name."
I know that happens
And,
to me all the time. And
and
I
that's,
know part of it is because I struggle with having ADD. So I'm very easily distracted. And especially if somebody like has a characteristic, I'm more focused on like if they've got a little kid, I just like get distracted and then I'm
yeah.
not paying attention. So I literally, if I'm going to meet somebody, I have to say, remember their name, remember their name, remember their name, like concentrate on their name,
But the,
when they
right.
give
But
it.
the thing is that you're not concentrating on it because you're hearing all of these other outside things. Like you said, the
Yeah.
child, what you're going to say next, introducing yourself, or perhaps you've got somebody that you need to introduce, like uh, you're introducing your pastor to somebody that you've met.
Yeah.
And so the best thing is shake their hand, look them in the eye, directly in the eye, and shut up and listen. And it is harder than you think, right? I mean, because we
Mhm.
both know, even if you practice the name recall, you still mess up, and then and you can't be all cheesy like, "Oh yeah, Cindy. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Cindy. Yeah, that's right, Cindy." I mean, because you're gonna sound like kind of a creeper, but finding appropriate times to actually say the person's name, and that does help. And then with technology now, it's really easy to just pop it in your notes and say, uh, "Cindy, she's married to Jake, and Jake's my buddy from wherever, so you won't forget." Um, and then if you have here's the best thing: if you have a partner in your life and you're together, or friend, doesn't matter, someone else, a partner in crime at said event or wherever you're at.
Yeah,
Dave
that
and I
would
have
be
this
the
rule.
ideal
Actually,
thing.
my sister, we all have this rule. Because I'm really good at I'm a stickler about introductions and proper introductions. It's probably all that etiquette training I used to do, but it's just important. And so if I don't, everybody knows within the first 15 seconds, if I haven't said that person's name, "Let me introduce you to my husband, Dave." They will say, "Hi, I'm Dave. I must have missed it. What was your name?" That's me saying nothing is my family's indication that, or friends' indication that I don't remember. So it's kind of saving your butt.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Veronica. And that's a gift. It truly is a gift. Because and it's and truthfully, some people shut up and don't listen because again, they're trying to think about what they're going to say next, and I'm just as guilty of that. All right, so this goes up on my embroidery thing. These I decided I backed this one. The ones that I did all the just freehand embroidery.
Cute. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, these little houses, those were cute.
Yeah, and these were those medical files, so I just put them on there. I like it. But I think I'm going to sew it. I'm going to test out my sewing machine and see how it works on paper and fabric together, because so far I've only sewn fabric with it, I guess. Oh, and I have this too. I got pockets like upon pockets. You know, maybe what I need to do is just put these here. Let me go through the stuff. I feel like all of this stuff just needs to go in for the recipient.
We were talking about zinnias, right?
Yeah.
Look at I found in my pocket.
Oh, I love those cards.
Okay, I'm gonna have to change this out. I might need this.
You may.
Or I can make a copy of it.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't put, I was a good girl. I feel like I didn't put very much stuff in this so that the recipient can go crazy.
Oh, somebody was asking me in my chat the other day what zone I lived in. Here it is. I'm in this one.
Which one? Zone 7?
Okay, this is weird because it's saying that it is zone 7, but when I looked up online, mine said I was in zone 8. And this only goes to 7, so that's kind of odd because doesn't it go all the way up to zone 9?
I thought so. I think I'm in like 4A or 5A or something like that.
Okay, my geography in the middle of the United States is terrible. So
it looks like, okay.
What are the ones that are 3 stacked on top of each other?
North Dakota, South Dakota, and hold it up to the.
Okay, I have it.
And Colorado. No, that's
these
Nebraska.
3 right here.
Oh, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, and then just to the right is Iowa in the orange.
That's Idaho. I know that much.
Yeah, well, I live in Iowa, sweet cheeks, right in the middle.
No, I know, but I know that shape.
Right below Minnesota. Minnesota's on the border. It's that. You know the 3 together?
Yes.
Go to the right. The next 2 states, that's Minnesota. Right below it's Iowa.
I know that's Minnesota. I've been to Minneapolis.
So what does the orange one say? Is it just zone 4?
The orange one is 4.
Okay. And then they break it down like zone 4A, zone. So I don't like it's different up here than it is in, an hour and a half away. I made all of these. I think I need to sew these now that I have a sewing machine. Remember we made these. These are all things I made from Mo's scraps, but these need to go in here somewhere or gifted. Well, what's all this over here?
Which pattern?
Yeah, my mom is, and Mo, actually, my great grandma would have been my grandfather's side, wonderful at gardening. My mom, wonderful gardeners. Me, not so much. I mean, I'm not bad. I just, like, my mom is outside every day taking care of her garden.
Yeah, I know. I've heard you talk about going and helping.
Yeah, it's amazing,
Okay, this is one of my eco dyed. This is one of my eco that. So you get the impression way better and this is probably not in contact. This was probably second, like 2 away from the flower.
Oh, wow.
But
that's really cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's fun. I bought a bunch of I told you I bought a bunch of roses. I don't know if you were in here when we were talking about it, but I have a bunch of roses that I bought at the grocery store, and I want to do some eco dyeing with them before they're dead.
Uh-huh. That's a great, I mean, Dave buys me flowers like usually once every week or two.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to save some of them, but that's a lot and to dry them, But that's a really good idea. I should try to eco dye them instead of saving all of the dried flowers.
Yeah. I don't do well with I don't do well with drying them out. For some reason, I think it's because it's high humidity here, so they get moldy.
Oh, yeah. I did not do this for you guys, but I probably should. These are, here, I'll show you. Hang on a second.
Well, Veronica, I would do a live with you because I could chat with you and that would pull everything out of you. She
Yeah,
said
me too.
yeah.
Oh, she said,
She says she gets intimidated because she doesn't talk. She doesn't talk much.
yeah.
Oh, cute.
So these were those stamps. I need to do some of these for you and
What?
Carol.
You had Holly Hobby stamps? Where was I?
Yeah, remember right here. I showed them to you guys.
I probably missed it.
You were probably creating something while I was gabbing.
I probably was. And I'm really guilty about that. I tend to tune out. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Who made them? They're so cute.
They're from 2013. I actually thrifted these.
What?
Yeah. Or maybe they were in a estate sale, but
I've
it
never
says
seen them.
exclusive to card making for papercraft, Holly Hobby 2013. Those characters from Cleveland Inc. Let me see what else it says on here. That's it. Cleveland Inc. INK or INC.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute. No, I've never seen them.
Yeah, I can't do it here because I don't have permanent.
Yeah.
I'll just put a bunch on. I'll put a bunch on some paper and.
Yeah, like a piece of cardstock or whatever.
Yeah.
Fun.
But I tried it and I was like, oh, I like that. It turned out cute.
Oh my gosh. So Angela said yesterday, first off, Carol Crinkle Path was talking about how they came out with Grinch Happy Meals or adult meals. And then Angela's like, I'm going to go get, because I want Cindy Lou socks. They have these socks. And so she's like, I'm going to go get you some socks, go get you a meal. So she braved it yesterday. I can't believe they were sold out.
Oh, I was so upset. And I was already through the drive-through and had ordered. Well, I hadn't ordered, but I said, I was in the drive-through. I was committed, And I was like, I looked on the app before I pulled in and I saw that they said they were out. And I'm like, well, that doesn't mean anything, right?
Oh, shoot.
And the guy said, oh, the kid said, we're out of those. And I was like, come on, really? You got to have one or two in the back. And then when I pulled up, the manager had a question for me. He said, oh, you're in line for the Big Mac. I said, yeah. And I said, and how likely is it that you maybe have one of those pairs of socks back there? And he's like, no chance. And he said, you won't find them anywhere in town or anywhere around here. So, dreams crushed.
I'm going to go check. I have to go tomorrow out to town. So I'll check mine to see if they have it. But
yeah, I hope so.
If not, then it wasn't meant to be. I can live without them.
I guess.
But I love Cindy Lou Who because she reminds me of my youngest daughter when she was little.
That's what you said. I was trying to figure out which pair were Cindy because do you know?
It's yellow.
Yellow. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Not that I'm ever going to find them because that guy just crushed all the dreams.
So what? There was just like a run on.
What he said is
or did he not order enough?
No, I'm assuming that they send them just like, every store gets so many. I don't know.
Hmm.
But he just said, we, and I don't know who he meant by we, uh, had no idea that these were going to go over as well as they did.
Now,
So,
Carol did say that the dill pickle salt was good, but she said a little goes a lot way. So I love the dill pickle chips. Carolina chips make a dill pickle chip, and they're really good.
oh, Joanne got the Grinch socks. Um, Here's the thing. I very rarely eat fast food, and McDonald's is one of my favorites. Taco time, but we don't have taco time in the Midwest anymore. But I don't, and I love dill pickle, but I don't know that I want to be messing with my fries from McDonald's as little as I eat it.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes me a little nervous. All right, these things are going to go in it. The rest of it is going to.
I've always been team McDonald's as far as fries.
Oh, my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Know that.
And then, but I do like Wendy's burgers better. So what I used to do back where I lived, we had a Wendy's right across from McDonald's. So I would go by the McDonald's French fries and then drive across the street and get the Wendy's little bacon cheeseburger, the junior
Oh, yeah.
bacon cheeseburger.
And then go to McDonald's and get the fries.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Because I don't do the drink. I don't like
Hi,
soda.
Missy. We are just working on random projects, and I had a few things before I wrap up this Holly Hobby journal that need to go in here, so I was just doing that real quick. And you're about done with yours too, and John is working on her Holly Hobby journal as well.
I am. Just filling pockets. I've got everything. All my ephemeras done. All my journals are made. My thing is this part to me takes the most time. Is it just me or like
What, putting things in?
yeah? And you're setting
Yeah.
up your pages right. I feel like this takes the most time for me.
Yeah, I think it's the design perspective. You know, you want it to be all pretty, and
Yeah,
at least for me, it is. Okay, this needs to be. I don't know. Do I?
that's not working there. That's too big of a pocket.
Yeah, so I'm excited to get. I think I'm just gonna mass make my. Well, I want to use some spools. I have. I did a video a long time ago on using thimbles and spools to make journal dangles, and I think I want to make some more of those. So I thought maybe.
Ooh, this is from 1923, and it has the notary on it.
Ooh.
Cool. I bought when I was down in Florida. I had a friend of mine that owned an antique shop, and so she would go a lot of times she'd go to France a couple times a year and bring back containers of stuff.
Oh,
And
heaven.
oh, her store, it was called Junk and Co. It was down in by Merritt Island.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, she was so creative. When you walk in, it was kind of along the line of Anthropologie, but way over the top. Like she was so good at merchandising. It was just, yeah,
Phenomenal.
it was beautiful. She had stuff hanging there, and she found so many neat architectural things that she'd bring back. And she had like parts of like carousels, like the header on a carousel up, way up on her, on the wall. And then she'd show you how to merchandise it. And oh my gosh, her shop, I miss her shop so much. She got cancer and had to close it.
Aww.
And it was just really sad because it was just a gem. She painted. Okay, so she bought this like old Greek Orthodox church, and it had been sitting empty. So she purchased it and the land, and she painted the entire outside of the building old barnwood. So It
Oh,
looked like it
wow.
was
So
like
you
an
mean to
old,
look like an old barn?
yes, like she did
Oh,
all like the planks to make it look like it was like barnwood, like the whole building. It was a huge church building. I'm like, girl, what?
wow.
It looked fabulous. I wonder if I can, maybe I'll pull up a picture. Let me see, because it was the coolest place. Uh, Here, let me see if my phone goes back that far. Or if I even saved the photos.
See, I always feel like I need to put something in all the pockets, but I need to get over that.
She used to make her own perfume. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And
wow.
then she had to turn it into candles. I miss that perfume. I have a tiny little bit left in one of the apothecary
Jar.
bottles, and it just every now and then I'll just sniff it because it smells so good. It's just very unique. You can't even I couldn't put my finger on what exactly it was. Um, but she looked like Farrah Fawcett.
Oh, wow.
She was very
Beauty.
petite. She just looked like Farrah Fawcett. She was gorgeous, and she was so talented. Let me see. That it was right before I left for Australia. I think was the last time I was at her shop. Which would have been like
Are you trying to remember?
I'm looking it up on my phone to see if I can find. I know I took photos because I was there with my crafty daughter before I left for. Okay, before I left for Australia.
Yeah.
So,
So I was going to ask you yesterday when you were live working in your personal memory keeping journal. I or maybe just comment on it. I loved the way that you kind of create. I don't know if you do this intentionally, and that's my question. Do you do this intentionally or not? But you kind of documented via pictures. Is that something you plan to do, or is it something that just works for you to go back and say, oh, this is what was happening that week?
um, yeah, that it just kind of naturally happens like that because like a whole month will go by and I'll be like, what did I do this month? So it helps me to go back and look at photos. I try to document. I don't do everything every day, but if it's something like, uh, I don't know, like the bird came to the door, and I just
Yeah.
would take a shot of it. And then what happens is like when I'm looking through books and stuff, it'll trigger memories too.
Okay.
So then I'll cut out the memory and then I'll go back and try to find a photo that might fit that memory, like
Uh
either if
huh.
it's an old one from my childhood and if I can't find a photo, then I'll just like journal on that and use an image to represent my photo.
Uh huh. Okay. Well, that makes sense. But I really liked how you did that, and I was like, that's pretty brilliant.
So then what I do is I just go through, I create a document in Pages, and then I will, in Pages, you can choose like a square, and then you can
Yeah.
choose to fill it
Yep.
with whatever you want. So I create like a whole page I usually use like 3x4 photos. A lot of times I'll either flip them in because that way I can use them in, pocket scrapping if I want to do that way, and I can put them in like an
Yeah.
A5. But so I create most of my photos so I create a page of like 3x4s that go this way and this way, and then
Gotcha.
all I have to do is pull my photo into that rectangle,
Nice.
and then I'll just print out the whole page, and I have all my photos together, and then
Yeah.
there'll be space left over, so then I'll just type in like some journaling down there
That's
in the blank spaces,
yeah.
and
Smart.
that seems to really work for me. Um,
Hello, plethora of paper.
oh my gosh.
What?
I just came across a photo on here. The guy that I used to, okay, so one of the guys I used to sing with we had to, we sang in Vegas and stuff. We opened for a lot of, shoot, how do I get out of this photo to keep it like highlighted it or something? But, anyway, we would open up for bands and stuff. And so he posted on Facebook and I grabbed a screenshot of it. Oh gosh. And it's like me. I think I probably was.
Are you going to show us? Because I'm making you big.
Oh, I can show you.
Yeah, I want to see.
Let me see if I can't. How do you. Okay. He posted something like Throwback Thursday. What year was this picture taken? And I just happened to see it and I was like, oh my gosh, I know when it was taken. Nobody else knew where it was and where it was taken. But oh, look at this. It's so funny. Okay. That's me right there.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
And
And is that the guy?
yeah, that's the guy. And then that was the other singer, Patricia.
Look at those hot pants.
That's spandex jumpsuit.
Oh my.
And it was all like rhinestones and beading at the top.
That's great.
And I had dyed my hair like a blue black color. He always had to have like a singer that either had like black short hair, or he had to have a redhead, or he had to have like a white blonde short hair. Like a Twiggy kind of a look, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So when you signed your contract, you had to say you were gonna, and he would choose like what color your hair had to be to what the other thing.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. It's just a look that he wanted on stage. So yeah. So I had to do the whole Sheena Easton kind of look, the black short hair.
I like it.
Oh my gosh. But it had to be like blue black, and it had to have like, so fortunately Sebastian, I don't know if you remember that hair company, it was called Sebastian, and they you could tint your hair and it would wash out over like 30 days or something as like a temporary hair color.
Yeah.
But it would tint and add a super gloss shine, and it would look amazing under stage lighting. But you wouldn't tell, like if you saw you in the dark, you wouldn't see the bluish kind of purple tint to your hair until you got under lights, and then you could kind of see it, or when the sun hit it, you could see it. Anyway, it was very 80s.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, but then see, that's my ADD kicking in, so I forgot what I was originally looking for. See, that's how my brain works.
I get it.
It's terrible. Okay, so now where? Because I don't think she's even has a website anymore. I don't think.
Aw.
I don't know if it's still just, maybe it could be up there, like on. Sometimes that Google Maps or Google will hold a place, you know. All right. When we went in July.
I think that's going to go through that flat paper.
Oh, okay. I found one photo, but not. Okay, so I'll find more. But this is like, this was just out. This was just out in her, like the front of her shop. Oh shoot, what just happened here?
There you go.
Wait, I don't know what's happening. Why I just got this phone and I don't understand what just happened now. When you want to zoom in, all of a sudden it like highlights crap that you can crop. I have no idea. But like that was just out in the front of her store. Like she would just have that, like she'd do such cute like display, like look at that for fall with the pumpkins and the husks, and then she had all these like orange school chairs, and you could buy that. You could buy that if you wanted.
Very fun.
But let me see if I can find the building. So, are you almost done with all your journals? All you have left are your are
Yeah,
your
this was the one that just needed the cover. I needed to sew it, so I just brought the whole thing up. And now I'm just doing things I don't really need to do. I'm just
here it is. I found it.
oh yay.
She look at
That's the building?
that is the building. Can you
Oh
see?
my. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It was a church. She put all that railing in, and then but look at she painted that whole thing to make it look like beechwood.
Lord have mercy.
I know, right?
That's
So
great.
crazy. So crazy. And she just like look at the little display
Yeah, that's just sweet.
in the front,
All the
like
little vignettes that she's got,
all
like the little
outside. Yeah.
wagon and the
Yeah, like her vignettes. Let me see. I have oh wait, I don't want to crop it. I've got more photos inside too of this stuff. Like look at this. So cute.
oh yeah, adorable.
Like just this stuff layered on the walls, and
Uh-huh.
it was just such a cool, this is a really cool. Let me see if I have any of like the altar area. Oh, this is how, look at this. This was out too.
Oh
She had
my
like a,
gosh. That's adorable.
isn't that cute with the stop sign the stoplight
Uh-huh.
hanging and the,
And where did she get that little truck? That little, it looks
I
like an ice
have,
cream truck.
I have no idea. Isn't that cute?
Yes.
And then it's got big words on there say junk, like a big, those big letters. Yeah.
And
It
where
was
was this at?
in just south of Merritt Island.
Okay. So cute.
Yeah, like okay, this so
Oh, sorry.
everything had display, like
Oh, see that I
everything,
love that.
right?
Especially just eye candy.
Yeah, exactly. It was so hard to shop in there because everywhere you look, there's just like it's all like layered and fun and
It's like you
I
have
don't
to
know.
make several rounds through the
Yeah,
store.
exactly. Like this was her little patriotic thing for 4th of July. Like, oh
Oh,
my gosh, wait.
I love 4th of July.
Let me see.
Aw.
I'm having a hard time focusing on there. Wait. Hold on one second. Wait, is focus on my phone? I don't know what. There. Like she had a little boy's
Cute.
baseball outfit and um like a bucket of balls, like a
Like
apple,
baseballs. Like
yeah,
apple pie baseball.
bowling shoes, and I mean it's just amazing.
It's super cute.
It's so true.
Keep putting this thing back.
Lead singers can be control freaks. Oh gosh, especially when they're egomaniacs. For sure. Yeah, I miss this. Miss her shop.
I bet.
And she had all like little rooms, so they were like vestibules, and then each little room kind of had a theme. She had like a kitchen theme one, and
Oh, Missy, my phone keeps ringing. Tell those people to quit bothering you.
I'm so glad that I took photos that day because. But now
Yeah.
that I'm looking at it, I'm like, why didn't I buy that? Why didn't I buy that? And her prices were so good, and she was so giving, like
Uh-huh.
if I was in there and I saw like she gave me I had bought some of diner signs from her
Uh-huh.
for my coffee bar, and uh so anyway I was like, okay, I don't even know how I'm going to display these, and she's like, oh, hang on. And then she ran to the back and she had these like vintage sign holders from like a department store or whatever. And
Uh-huh.
so she brought one out. She's like, here, just take this. And I'm like, well, I'll pay you for it. She's like, no, just take it. It's going to go perfect. And
Aw.
so, yeah, very, very giving person.
I think this is my most fun thing to do is adding all the goodies to the bag, which I'll put it in a pretty bag, but for now it's trouble. Like, ooh,
Oh, okay. So that's what I did. I got to the point where, okay, I can't stuff this thing anymore. It's like, so then I just took all the stuff I made and yeah, because there's a lot of pockets in this journal, like a lot.
this one does too. I feel like my binder journals almost always have more pockets than any other journals that I do.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah,
Interesting.
and I love to do exploding journals, which I have some on the Makers Market, and and Etsy on for sale, but they're chocked full of things, you know. But for those people who want to do it themselves, I have to control myself. It's very hard, but
Hi, Mary. Plethora of paper. That's Mary, right?
I believe so.
Okay. That's what I thought. I don't want to call
Yeah,
her
it's
Mary.
Mary.
And
Oh,
then she doesn't know she's Mary. But in my mind, you're Mary. Hi, Brenda.
hey, Brenda. Good afternoon, beautiful
G3 and I
girl.
have go way back.
Yeah.
We go way back. There were like 3 Brendas, and so or I think there were 5 by the end of like all our arting and stuff like that. So she's G3 Brenda.
That's
They all
fun.
gave like numbers to themselves too.
Okay, this was a fun. I need to do some more of these. That was a fun project. I did all the watercolors. I only had one that didn't turn out right. She looks like she has a little piggy face, but other than that, they turned out cute.
Oh, she's cute. What was that in?
I drew it. I drew it and then I painted and then um
Oh, I love her. She's so cute. I like the colors you
and the
chose.
colors I bet you like too because they're
Yeah.
all your colors. Yeah, and then I just made up little quilt block things and yeah, I just watercolored. I did this when I was up here one day too because I didn't have a lot of stuff, you know. So,
Yeah.
but I feel like I need to make some more of that. I like to do that. I don't make fodder and you know one of a kind pieces of art very often like I probably should, and I really enjoy it.
And you're good at it. That's
Thank you.
definitely have a gift for that. Look, I need something in this pocket.
Sometimes I fight with letting things be a little bit. My struggle is the dimension. You know, all of the shading. It bothers me when I can't get it right. You know what I mean? And it's not the easiest thing to do.
No, shading is difficult. I find it difficult.
I do too. So I have to really work for it.
I need to put
Oh
something
crap!
across
I
this.
think
I
I
like
was just
this
cutting
little
with my.
card. Do you have any ruffles? I need to have a ruffle.
That's also on my list of things I need to make more of.
Yeah, I need to have a ruffle making sesh.
I do too.
This one's way too big.
In fact, some of these strips that I've got here that are already made into strips, I should make into ruffles while I'm up here with my new used sewing machine. Thank you, Brenda. G3, G3TO. Follow your heart.
She's a sweetheart, and she has gone through a lot. She's a definite overcomer.
Well, that is good to hear. You're a fighter, huh? Well, I'm glad to know you. You know what song I have in my head? Always a song.
I do too.
But you can sing. I can't. Hannah Montana. Oh, you know, I bet I know why. Because I have some Hannah Montana stamps, you know, like
What?
stamps. Yeah. And I was going to sell them because
I
although
didn't
my
even know there were Hannah Montana stamps.
yes, yeah, the whole thing. But the song I have in my head is hip hop across the floor, shuffle and diagonal, When the drum hits, hands on your hips. You know that?
No, I do not know that.
Uh,
Well, I think maybe my younger daughter watched a little bit of Hannah Montana, but not really.
yeah.
We weren't really too much big TV watchers. They were all involved in a lot of sports and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. My kids didn't either, but they were little when Hannah Montana was on.
mm-hmm.
Uh, and Demi liked Hannah Montana.
Miley
Are
Cyrus.
how old are your kids?
Mine were born in 88 and 92.
Oh yeah, so they're quite a bit older than my kids.
Yeah.
You started young.
I
Unfortunately,
did. I started young.
I started late. I was 30, well, almost 33 when Landon was born. Which I know that's really nowadays not that not that late, but compared to most of my friends, like many of them were, because you and I are close to the same age.
No, I'm way older than you are.
Are you?
I'm 61.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, you're in your 50s
Yeah.
still. You're just a baby.
Just a baby. 29, right? That's what I said.
Yeah, I act like I'm 12, but
Right, exactly.
I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on for you to my
Is
youth.
your sister older or younger than you?
Yeah, she's 7 years older than I am.
And then your sister that passed, was she also older than you?
Yes, she was 8.5 years older than I was.
Okay. And then
And then I've got a brother in between the sister that was here, and he's 5 years older than I am.
Okay,
We're
so
all from the same parents, but my mother they call themselves the original three, so she had them all boom, 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 on like a year and a half apart. And
wow.
then about 5 years went by and she had me because my brother wanted to have a little brother.
Oh, and he got you.
And they got me. And then my mother ended up having another one because my brother, he says he was praying for a little brother. And then my mother had a surprise and got pregnant. And then she had my little brother. So,
oh my! So she finally got you. He finally got the brother he is
yep,
always.
he finally got a brother. Yeah,
Oh,
but they're 10 years apart, but they're still close. We're all really close. We're a very close knit family. We always have been. Like we can pick up if we don't see each other, we can pick up right where we left off the next time we talk.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and my family's all. I was the one that lived out of state and lived all over the world, but now as we've all settled down with family, we're all in the same state. So
oh, that's nice.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. And the cousin, or my nieces and nephews and my kids are all close, so it's really cool.
Oh, hey Missy. Missy wanted to know what an exploding journal is.
Oh, well, it's just I didn't see that. I'm sorry. It's basically my definition of a journal that is just stuffed so full that it's just exploding. And so over embellished, overstuffed with pockets and things like that. That's kind of what I meant by it. And I love to do them, but I don't do them very often anymore because, to be very honest, they don't sell as well as the ones that aren't as embellished.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so look at how cute this is. Is this not the cutest little trinket you've ever seen?
Let me see. It looks like a cooler.
It is. It's that tiny little lunchbox cooler. Is this not cute? I give my Brad's in
fluffy. I like that.
It even has like a little button and you push it down and it opens up.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I had to get it. What do they call that? That was like the little mate or something like that. It was called the little.
Yeah, the igloo little mate. I think you're right.
Yeah. Everything's cute and miniature in my eyes.
I will tell you, I look at things a little differently ever since knowing you and your trinket Tuesdays.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you know how Carol was selling those little plastic keys?
Yeah,
Yeah, I just came upon a couple. I never looked at those before, and I thought, oh my gosh, those are so cute. Yeah, they would make a
yeah,
great little charm,
yep, they do really do.
like on a house journal or
Yep, I'm gonna use them for my Sesame Street journals.
first driving, like your first car journal for somebody.
Yeah,
Okay, I think I like this square one.
there we go. We'll put that here. It's on this
Brenda's calling it, it's a fluffy.
fluffy. I know, not funny. It's a fluffy. It's a very fluffy.
I'll never forget the very first time I ever posted a video. I was working on my own personal journal. I did an altered book for a trip I was taking, and I carved out a niche in the back where you know how you glue all the pages together and
Yeah.
then you like cut out a square so you can make a niche. And I was doing that, and then and I was just like stuffing it all full of stuff. I didn't know if I would take it out or use it or whatever. And somebody just like was like, oh, it's like too gator mouthed or something like
Yeah.
that. And I'm like, is that all you have to say? All this work, and that's all you have
Yeah.
to say? And
And
that was the first time I had ever heard of that or knew that people didn't like an like a stuffed journal.
yeah. So I'm on the exploding fluffy stuffed journal train. I like it. I love it. I think everything is like a surprise when you open it up.
Yeah.
It just makes me happy when I get a journal like that, you know. But I know probably more people don't like it as much as I do, and so I have to use a ton of constraint when I am doing my journals if I'm selling them. Look at, I did your thing. Oh, here, I don't know. I'm not on the screen. I made one of these for every journal so that I could do it and practice. Your little folded paper.
Yeah,
Which,
the mat fold.
yeah, which reminds me, I meant to ask you, how are you coming on your you taught us how to do this and I taught you how to make a bow. How are you doing?
Did you not just see me make a bow?
Oh, I know, because I was probably looking at my own paper.
You probably weren't. I made a bow.
Yay!
I did. I put it on my little paper clip.
I'm so proud of you.
Right there.
I do too, Mary. I like the chunky monkeys.
Well, and what I started to do was I just started clipping in stuff, and I figured that way they could move it around. They could put it in another journal if they want. They don't even have to keep it in this one. And then I usually and then because I'm an overachiever and I make a lot of extra stuff, then I end up putting that, I end up putting it in a bag, you know.
But here's the thing that I've learned, and this is from my interior design stuff and even from having the shop. There are a lot of people that don't know what to do with things, you know?
Yeah.
So you have to kind of show them. So that was always my mentality, is like, okay, not everyone that gets this journal is going to, they may not be an artistic person or creative that likes to, they just want to be able to use it. So why not put it all in the journal, right? But then I found that a lot of people who are buying journals are artists who just love the beauty of a handmade journal. So, you know, you just have to do kind of a balance. And at the end of the day, you just got to do you, right? You do you, boo.
I guess you could kind of semi-decorate it, and then when they buy it, you could ask them, I have extra bag of ephemera. Would you like me to put it in the journal, or do you want it separate?
Yeah, I just price them with they're getting the extras. Otherwise I'll be stuck with a whole bunch of stuff that
Oh no, yeah, I put all that. I definitely do that too, because I don't want, when I'm done with a series, I'm done. Like, I don't ever go, I don't want to go back and look at things.
That's funny. I do the same thing. Oh, shoot.
Like, I don't want scraps. I do a big scrap busting session when I'm done.
Yep. I do too. Now, I will have to say though, my Prairie Girl stuff, probably not. I will probably keep all of it because it's something pretty. I don't know. It's just special, like more special to me. It's just one
Yeah.
of those special ones.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed making these. It's been a lot of fun.
It's probably been one of the most fun uh, series that I've done in a long time. And I don't know if that's because it was a topic that I just am drawn to, or if it was the company of, all of us doing this together because we all love it, or if it was just because it was fun, but whatever it was, it really brought me a lot of joy. Okay, I keep trying to find a spot for this one little thing. And how about just put it in the bag and then make it look pretty in the ephemera pack?
Missy asked me where I got the little mini igloo cooler. You have to, when you go to thrift shops, if you go to thrift shops, you have to be willing to dig to the bottom of the barrels. Like, that's where all the trinkets go. They find their way down to the bottom of all the buckets of kids' toys, or even in even in clothing, the bottom of the clothing bins and stuff like that. You can find all kinds of cool stuff underneath, because a lot of times
And
they use those the bins and stuff like that for other things, and they'll just toss stuff on top of it.
and this is where Jonna and I differ. We have a lot of things in common. However, digging in bins is not one of my favorite things to do. Have I done it? Yes, but reluctant.
It doesn't even have to be at the Goodwill bins. It could be at a thrift store. You don't even
Yeah.
dig, like if there was like a Rubbermaid bin on the floor full of kids' toys, you wouldn't dig down in the bottom of that?
No, I would do that. I would do
Oh,
that.
okay.
Absolutely. But in the bins, probably not so much.
I'm not big into digging in the clothing in the bins, because I kind of freak out about bed bugs,
Yeah.
So, hi, Julie.
Well, hi, Julie.
Julie got back with a big old haul. Last week she was doing a live and she was showing everything she picked up. She found a lot of cool treasures.
Oh, you know what? I'm so behind. Like, I feel like I don't even have time. And it makes me sad because
notifications, but then I don't get the notifications, which really makes me mad.
either.
You take the time to hit the bell, and then you don't get the notification until they've been on for like 30 minutes.
It's frustrating, isn't it? And the thing is that when I watch all of you guys that have channels, I want to be able to watch you. And most of the time I am working on a project. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to save those and watch them later.
Right.
And then I can't keep up. You know what I mean? So
that's where a lot of times I have it playing on in the background. But then I end up watching more than crafting.
Yeah, that's why I can't do. I mean, I would still be doing polyurethane if I was watching people do videos. And by the way, I'm not high on polyurethane today. It cleared out.
Oh, that's nice.
I have a clear head, but I seriously, yesterday, like even during our live, I was like, oh man, I must have overdone it.
So, okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
I found a bunch of vintage jewelry on my outing with my sister in a bag. I think this is like some kind of bone, maybe, or I don't know. It was carved out of something. This little flower. It was a pin. It was broken. And I'm thinking about putting it here. Do you think I should leave it cream, or do you think I ought to go in with some, because this will take alcohol ink. I know for sure. Do you think I should edge it with a little bit of alcohol ink? Is it too much cream?
I like it. I like the neutral with
okay.
Personally, I think it looks beautiful just like it is. But I certainly don't think it would hurt. What do you guys all think? I mean, it wouldn't take away from it if that's what you would rather do.
Well, I'm just wondering, does it get lost on I took the center of this burlap flower. It had like this cheap black it was a sunflower, I guess. They were going for a look. And
Yeah.
I popped that off. And then I thought, okay, I need to put something here. I started out with a button at first, and I'm like, nah, I didn't really like the button that I had chose. And then when I found this, I thought, oh my gosh, that's so cute. But I felt like, is it too much of one color?
I like it. I think once you put that on there, it kind of pulls it. It actually draws your eye towards the Holly Hobby.
Okay. Then I will leave it
Like I
as
looked
is.
away and then looked right back, and that's where my eye was drawn.
Okay, second question. What do you think I should do? Should I use glossy accents or 3-in-1 or matte medium? Like I've got thick matte medium. It's that
To glue it down?
yeah, on a cover.
Oh,
Because I do have I do when I took Finnabare's classes, and she does all those like chunky metal things, and we were gluing it
Yeah.
on, and she had us using the gel matte medium. But
I
don't know if gel matte medium's gonna hang on to the fabric well enough.
I would just use your tried and true, your Fabri-Tac.
Just do the 3-in-1 or the Fabri-Tac.
Yeah.
I'll try it. Here I go. It's going down.
It's going down. She's yelling tonight.
And now that I'm doing this, I'm wondering, should I put something behind it? Like some little string or something? I got lace layers.
Have you already put glue on it?
I put the glue on it. I could wipe it off really fast.
No. I was just saying, like, just hold it over your flower for a second. Let everybody look at it and see what they think.
All right. Okay, this is what I have so far. I've got. So I already have like lace layered in behind it, like kind of I've tucked them in kind of like leaves, like this lace trim.
Yeah.
And then so I'm wondering if I should put like some like I don't know, some like you know how you wind string around.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do you have some thread?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would stick some of that. If you have some cream and maybe even something that's blue, that would be cute.
Let me see. They take the village.
What am I looking for? Oh, the ink again.
What'd Julie say? I got so behind with recording video, so I just did one big haul. Yeah, I just recorded like about 20 videos, and so I just want you all to know that I'm on a spending moratorium till May, and that every video you see of any hauls is all from my sister, and some before that.
Oh my gosh! When I saw the belt buckle, the sheriff's belt buckle, I about fell off my chair.
Is that not cute? Like
I have been looking. I actually want a like over the top belt buckle to actually wear, and I've been looking and looking. When I saw that, I was like, and she just got a sheriff's belt buckle. Oh my gosh!
I thought it was fake, and when I picked up, I'm like, this is real. It's brass. It's heavy.
The problem though with me is that I got to get a belt. I wonder if my mom still has hers. Because, I have mine that has my name in it.
Okay.
It says Agela. It says, did it say Angela or did it say?
Not Angela?
And not Angela. But of course, that thing would probably fit around my thigh. So I wonder if my mom still has hers. She'd let me have it. That'd be kind of fun.
Well,
I figured I'd just find one, because you have to have one that has the snaps on it that you can.
Yeah,
and
like an interchangeable.
Yeah.
So or you can just do a snap yourself. I've got leather making tools that you can add those. You can bend that over and do your own.
True.
Okay, so now I got to go colors. Do you think I should go more of this like green color that's in her dress maybe, and it's in these things, or should I go with like, I got to go pull some more colors here. Rust. I was thinking rust because of that rusted color.
That doesn't look horrible. Maybe like if you.
I think I need to do this green color.
I think you definitely need the green color.
And I don't have the right green
And
on
maybe
here.
maybe just a little bit of cream.
Okay. Hey, I just want to say, oh my gosh, those things that you posted with these pull-out drawers is like the best thing since sliced bread.
Oh, well, thank you. They really are one. I mean, they have worked miracles. Now, are they the highest level of quality? Probably not, but you gotta
Oh, that's perfect right there.
be, you can't be crazy with them, but I love them. I love everything about them. And you can pull them out easily. They slide right in there. The only thing is you got to make sure you don't overstuff them.
Yeah.
Actually, what am I saying? Mine are pretty overstuffed.
Yeah. Mine are overstuffed. Okay, I got that color too. So team 1 is the green, and this is the green that matches the dress part. And then this is the color okay, so there's choice 1.
I'm gonna make you. Somehow you're not big anymore.
You made me big. Oh, there.
There you go. Okay, I like that.
Okay, that's the dress, and then this color is the color.
Veronica.
That's the color of her apron. I think I like the green. I can already tell.
Yeah, I do too. Go with your
And I
first.
think I'm going to go in with a little bit of alcohol and make this a little bit darker down at the bottom. I think more like this color. Alcohol ain't not alcohol.
A little booze. You're putting a little booze in it.
Need a little booze on my journal. Okay. I wonder if I have.
It's already almost 2:00.
Are you kidding me? We've been on here 3 hours?
Yeah.
What? I don't
Time
feel like
flies. I said I need to probably get off of here at 1. Well, the laundry's not going anywhere, so
what time is it? What time?
And the dusting and cleaning of the rental is not. It'll be there.
Okay.
What else do I have to do today besides videos? Pack up my car, unpack my car. I've got a bunch of stuff that home decor that needs to go over in the rental, but it's cold out, friends. It's really, really cold.
Oh, you know what I bought? I bought these they are rechargeable hand warmers.
Ooh.
Do you have a set of those?
No. Where'd you find them?
Yes, they're these little hold on, I'll show you. I'll show them to you.
Those would be great to have in the car and for Midwest winters.
That's where I'm going to keep mine. Yep. Hold on, I'm going to go get them.
All right, that would be a great Christmas gift too, wouldn't it? Got to go feed my chickens. Okay, tell the chickens hi, Missy. If this was just a little bit littler. I'm curious to see. I don't know. I can't believe.
So they just charge off USB, so you can charge them right in your car.
That's what I was thinking. If they charge in your.
Yeah, and they charge at the same time because they have a split cable. And then see, they just go in your hand.
Oh wow! How long does it say? How long they last?
It says on the box 4 hours if you're like 4 to 8 hours depending. So if they're like in your pocket, they stay warmer longer. Kind of like a heated mug, you know. If you put the lid on, it stays warmer longer.
Well, those are pretty darn cool.
And then it has you can change the temperature like.
And how much are those for a set?
Okay, so this is really funny. My sister and I got up and went to, remember I told you about that place is like kind of this bins place.
Yeah.
It's like the Goodwill bins. They have the shelving like that, and then they've got the bins like that. But everything that goes in there is like new products, or it could be returned Amazon stuff, but not necessarily. But they
Oh
do
yeah.
get a lot of overstock. So we got up early and stood outside. It was so cold. We went early because we wanted to be first in on their dollar day. So that I got these for $1.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I could find them on Amazon or
Oh
something.
yeah, you can find them on Amazon for sure. It's probably where they came from. But but anyway, so I got them for $1. I don't know how much and it's just called hand warmer. So it's like rechargeable hand warmers. They were in a box. I got the box and everything.
So cute.
But
that's a great idea. I'm gonna have to look into those.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not too expensive, they'd be a great stocking stuffer.
Yep. And then what else did I get that was really cool? Oh, I got a misting fan. Like, but that was on the $10 day where everything's $10 in there, but it's a huge misting fan. And I was like, what? It's only $10. I had been wanting one to put out on my deck, in the summer. Because it's hot here in the summer, and I thought, oh, it'd be so nice, like while you're grilling, while you're standing there by the grill, you can just put the misting fan on. And anyway, yeah. So that was kind of cool. I did get this for $1. I got my little thermal printer. That was $1. This thing.
Oh yeah.
I got that there for $1.
What happened to me? I went away.
It looks. I don't know where you went. That was the box it came in. Portable mini printer. It's a little thermal printer, and it had like all of this. It had sticker paper, and it has the plain paper.
I just bought one of those I've actually bought 2 of them. So one might go in my stocking from Santa, and one for Demi, because you can print out these little things like for study notes and stuff for nursing.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be great for her.
Yep.
So I got those for her stocking.
Okay, let's see. Julie says she got a set of hand warmers for her dad last Christmas, and I think well priced on Amazon. Yeah, they're probably like $10, under $10.
Oh yeah, that's a great stocking stuffer idea. Well, girly girl, I'm gonna have to go be responsible and do some
actual work.
But I'm so glad that you agreed to come hang out with me. And
anytime.
Yes, I will remember this for next time. If anybody.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, and the cool thing is if it's impromptu and anybody's watching and they want to join us, all we do is send you a link and hop on. More than merrier.
That's true. That'd be fun. I've been talking. I want to do one with Julie. We need to get her on too. She's a lot of fun.
Yes, for sure.
And Missy, she's fun too. Did you email me, Missy?
So, and I honestly don't know because I haven't been able to watch all the videos. But are you still doing, Julie, your Fridays? Is she? Do you know if she's doing her Friday craft with me? Her live she was doing.
I haven't seen her do them lately. I've just been watching her on Thursday.
I haven't been a very good friend, Julie.
Julie, yes, it is. I am blessed to have the bins, but it's also a curse. So
yeah, isn't it?
There's that.
That would be fun, Julie. Let's make a date and we'll do that. We'll all hang out.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
It would be fun.
All right.
Well, I am going to say goodbye to everybody, and thanks again for hanging out with me. And hopefully tomorrow will be the estate sale haul, so I will do that.
Fun.
To check that off my list of things I have to do today, but not until I clean the house.
Oh, Meredith, the Pop Vintage Home, she went to an estate sale that was all retro. She said she went ahead and bit the bullet and drove an hour, and I'm thinking,
yes.
Did you watch that one?
I did.
Did you see that bedroom furniture at the end?
Oh my gosh. There were so many.
And then I was thinking she was kind of digging through like the sewing stuff, and I'm like, why did you leave that? You should have taken that.
That's why I
I'm like,
love
go
watching.
back.
That's why I love to do to watch videos when somebody goes through, to a thrift store or to an estate sale. Um, and it's hard when you're at an estate sale to, do the video, but I love it because I do the same thing. I'm like, oh, did you see what you missed? That
Yeah.
was fabulous. Or, that wasn't of any interest to them, but I would have been dying over it,
Yeah. Yeah, she left a stack of those sewing, the sewing, what do you call them? They're like sample cards with the needle cards.
Oh yeah, like Sewing Susan cards.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, go back.
Yeah, I just got some of those. In fact, I didn't sell it. The sewing bundle from last night, the big tin.
Oh, that was a nice bundle of stuff.
It is a really cool bundle. I'll save it and sell it, and I probably will just do my bundles when I come up here. I don't think, truthfully, I don't think that the way that I did that, it saved any time. So, I mean, and it's not really that much different. So, but I wanted to try it. It was fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I like
to shake it up.
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun last night.
Mm-hmm. It was. All right, girly. Well, have a great day, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. And hello and welcome to all of our new friends and those who have been around for a while. It's really great to see new faces and some not old, but old friends as well. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Yep.
All right. Have a great day. I hope you can finish your journal.
Thank you. I'm going to try.
All right.
So somebody else come on.
There you go.
I can get my work done.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Angela.